What you cooking up, Darren?
I turned to Reddit because the AI is slop.
What? AI slop? Those two words don't even deserve to be in the same sentence.
Give me your worst podcast ideas. First one, bathroom stalls with strangers. Interview-based podcast where you wait for a stranger to use the stall next to yours and interview them.
That's awesome. I love that.
Hey, can I
That's a
holler
great
at you for a
idea.
second? Push the mic.
Like imagine the three of us and then we just have like one
Yeah.
open.
It'd be like a urinal podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna. Do you think it's legal to get a urinal and put it in public with the dividers out? It's
No,
it's like you can't see anything, but the urinal's just in
it's
public.
still
I don't know
technically
bathroom
public
laws.
indecency. It's still public because it wasn't sanctioned or like no one said that was a bathroom. So technically you just pulled your dick out in public. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't sectioned off to be a bathroom.
What if you did it in like a dog park? Because
You're not a dog.
Because technically shit's peeing there. You know what I mean?
I mean, everything's peeing there for being like specific, but
This guy's a fucking dork.
What do you say?
Okay, podcast topics is one like the use of secret code words in Elizabeth's espionage networks, nanotechnology applications, and enhancing plant photosynthesis efficiency. What the fuck are you talking about? We gotta throw these in as like a bonus.
yeah.
I was gonna say honestly, the entire podcast could just be us trying to
figure out topics.
just figure out what the fuck we're gonna talk about this episode.
I'm fine with it. Let's run it.
God.
Genetic diversity and adaptive traits in deep sea hydrothermal vent microorganisms. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What fuck?
Honestly, this episode we ran out of topics and us looking for a topic. It's kind of
Yeah, something like that.
fun. Yeah.
Everyone's getting a peek behind our fucking production process.
Yeah.
These people are just being like, yo, dude, just ask ChatGPT. No, it's fucking ass.
Yeah, we tried.
Terrible.
For everyone listening, if this does actually end up being the real fucking episode.
I think it should be in the episode.
Yeah, if this does actually end up being the real fucking episode, whenever we say we don't know either, we really fucking mean we don't know either.
We've never known
This could be the
for
preamble.
7 years.
Yeah. In case this is it, I'm John.
I'm Alfonso.
And I'm Darren.
Welcome to the Scatcast. We don't know either.
Okay, well, we just started. Let's start.
Yeah. I just wanted to say as well, just kind of want to shout out to, by the time this goes up, we're going to have our first like official movie review on a different channel. The link will be down in the description on there. And the editor can also put it up on screen and everything, but we're going to go see Fantastic Four. Alfonso's not because he's leaving the country or something. I don't know what he's doing, but Darren and I are going to do it. Yeah. Okay. We get it, bud. But yeah, Darren and I are going to watch it and then we'll let you know how it is in Slop or Not 2, I guess, because technically the Superman one was the first one, but you know.
Sequel.
Yeah. Anyways, Darren, what are you on ChatGPT or whatever the fuck you're looking at?
Still on Reddit.
Ideas are such a weird.
They're fickle. Honestly, I'm thinking out loud.
Fickle?
They're fickle.
Fickle?
Yeah, it's fickle. You know, fleeting, very not like solid.
I don't know. It's just hard to come up with good ideas.
Yeah, that's why there's so few good ideas out there.
Yeah.
All the good ideas are taken up, dude. Like the motherfucker who invented baby wipes. Like,
Well, everyone,
Duh.
like every good idea is a shovel. You know what I mean? Like everyone's looking for gold when you just should be making shovels.
make a shovel. Yeah,
Exactly. The baby
Yeah,
wipes
yeah.
is a shovel. It's like my baby's gonna.
I mean,
You know?
if you think about it, someone had to invent like the handle before they invented the shovel, and then they had to invent the spade, and they were like, "Oh, dude, let's put these together," and then they made the shovel. Like, there's so many inventions that came before the
You
shovel.
forgot about the shaft.
Oh, trust me, your mom did it.
But like, low-key, imagine just the nigga who's like, let me just make a circle, bruh. Like, why was he cooking so hard? Like, what possesses you to make a circle?
I think
What?
circles are in nature.
Wheels.
Dude. Circles are in nature.
Name me one
first-
circle in nature. Like, name me one
sun,
wheel.
the moon.
What the fuck you mean? I mean, like,
You know, there's like fucking math that like causes a circle to like.
but they weren't doing math. Maybe they were. The math was invented by fucking Muslims during what, like 300 BC or some shit. They were.
Was it invented by like
Dude,
numbers? The number.
our numerical system was
You're
invented by
doing
Muslims.
math like every fucking
The
second
Greeks,
you're
the
awake.
Greeks and shit did math too. Like,
Okay.
People did
Anyways.
math since the fucking caveman times. Like,
yeah.
one stick, two stick.
Uh,
One stick, two stick. I don't even know what the fuck I was going with.
Me
that.
build ramp into cave. What cosine to?
No, but like,
Imagine a fucking caveman just doing Sokotoa and shit, trying to build a ramp.
but like the wheel is like, it's so like, you put that on shit to like make stuff move faster. Just looking at the sun doesn't make me think, oh, I can move faster if it rolls. Like, you know what I mean? Like that was just someone like, fuck.
Yeah, they probably were looking at it like.
They probably had an orange or something and then accidentally dropped it down a hill and they were like,
I don't. Dude.
Isaac Newton discovered gravity by hitting his fucking head. with an apple, dude. Like,
Okay.
If you could do that shit, you could do anything. I don't know.
Okay. I think that was because he was a virgin. I think he had way too much free time on his hands.
You think cavemen are doing nothing but fuck?
I mean,
Isaac Newton was fucking cracked. Like, he made calculus.
He
'cause
was a virgin,
bored.
though.
Yeah.
That's why he was a virgin, I'm sure. But yeah.
shut up, bitch. I have numbers to calculate.
Get away from me, you
I
succubus.
took my final exam for calculus today. And I'm still just like, how the fuck does someone figure this out?
They made that
Too
shit
much
up.
time. Too much time. Because
It's legit though. Like, it's cool. Like, I like calculus when I get it. You know what I mean?
but like when you look at
I'm so
like
glad I
ancient
never
Egyptian
actually took
sculptures,
calculus.
they're like, dude, you couldn't do this shit with a laser cutter. How the fuck were they so precise? Like, nigga, they had nothing but time.
Yeah.
They literally just did nothing. I mean, they didn't do nothing all day, but they could do nothing all day. So they did something. They made it the best thing ever, which is, really cool. Because we were talking about history earlier, people, I do think it's weird that we just make shit, but at the same time, we just pull shit out of our ass. Like, what the fuck is an iPhone when you compare it to like what they had in the 1910s? Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I still don't really understand how the fuck Wi-Fi works. Like
that's a fair.
I try to
Neither do
think. I try to think about it every day, and I'm like, dude, like
can you just look it up?
I have, and I still don't understand it. Like anytime I look at a description of like how it works, I don't understand. Like there's lots of shit like that. I'm like, I try to look up like how Bluetooth works. How the fuck does this work?
Bluetooth is a little
I'm like,
trippy
how
at
the-
times. Okay,
You
so
know,
it
like,
can
what the fuck
destroy
is
an
this?
airplane, but at the same time, it doesn't if you just wait a couple of minutes.
The big one for me, whenever someone tries to explain to me how the fuck a network works, I'm always like, I don't understand this.
Oh, I had
At
to do
all.
that shit in my intro to Java.
Like, I
learning this was so annoying.
I know what a network is,
Mhm.
but whenever I see that shit, I'm like, dude, how did you even like make this? Like, how the fuck does someone do that? You know, like
I want this to communicate with this to tell it to do
Crazy that
this.
everything is zeros and ones too.
Yeah.
Like,
like if you wanted to sit there and code that shit in binary, you literally could if you wanted to.
Yeah.
That's the crazy shit to me.
I mean, that was kind
That's
of
Morse code. What the
Yeah.
fuck are you doing?
Anyway. I was trying to simulate ones and zeros, but it didn't work.
Isn't it crazy that like Caesar's cipher was literally just like shift all the letters by like one and no one figured that shit out?
People are stupid as fuck, bro.
You're like, damn, I guess you just jumbled the shit together for no reason. That's crazy.
They're attacking where? Where? But like honestly, one other thing I thought about was just like when it came back to historical context, when it came to like murders and crimes, a lot of shit you could just say it wasn't me, and that was it. Like, because
I mean, there was no proof.
because I was thinking about just like what gaslighting is in like just think not necessarily like what like basically when you went to war with another group of people, you could say they said anything or did anything, and that was it.
Yeah.
Nowadays, we have too many people like, no.
I'm pretty sure there's been like multiple wars fought because there's just like a misunderstanding and shit like that.
No.
dude, there was a war like in the fucking 80s over two South American countries because one of them lost a football game, like a soccer game.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They take that shit. Dude, someone got decapitated at a fucking soccer game.
What?
Yes.
This is unreal.
They got
It
so
was like a 2-day war.
no, like, I'm not even that. Like there's like fucking video. Like they just decapitated a dude
Like,
during a
official
fucking
declarations
like,
of war from their heads of state.
That's
by the
some
way.
crash
Yeah.
out levels of fuck you.
How long did it last?
It was 2 days.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay, I
Very
was
short,
gonna
very
say, I was if it's any longer than like a couple days, it's fucking
Being a
ridiculous.
soldier putting your life on the line for a soccer match.
No, but I was like back into the context.
Fucking draft dodging.
No, but I was thinking of the context of lying. It's just like we talked about sociopaths earlier. It's like
Yeah.
all these like human traits of like people just not caring aren't new things. We just gave them names in the new age. But like a sociopath was just a regular person 800 years ago, 900 years ago, 12,000. They were just people. They were probably just really good executioners, probably really good or really ruthless kings or really smart generals. Because once you stopped thinking about people as people,
Yeah.
you got shit done.
Yeah.
But on that same note, it's also like just the act of lying. Because think about how like you could like make fun of like the native people when like they traded stuff for like beads and shit. But it's like you have to like understand. If you say something's valuable, how else the fuck do you know? How else do you tell what value is besides what
They're probably
know?
laughing at you because you use paper.
I was gonna say, we
Exactly.
literally just trade fucking paper with someone's
They
face on
traded
it.
a resource. You traded something that's made up,
Yeah.
or like something that has sentimental value. Really,
to gold.
yeah, exactly. But like in the context of that is like you feel like treachery and trickery is very like it's all in context in a weird way. You know what I mean? Like anything that happened in history, you could literally look at it from either viewpoint of the parties engaged in it. How, like you were talking about earlier in history, like you can look at it from both sides of the argument and see how they came to that conclusion. But then, like, when you do all that, then you have to acknowledge we now live in an age where all those conclusions led to like a fucking iPhone or something. Like, it's just like
It's the butterfly effect.
yeah, is that kind of how I've actually like never looked into the butterfly effect. So I know it's just like I know it's like a domino thing.
It's just
How
the idea.
Mesopotamian farming practices influenced the Fortnite item shop.
Yeah,
It's a real video I watched.
The butterfly effect is just the idea that like everything causes something else.
Yeah, but it's like crazy just to when you think about that. Then you like when you put a religious context, it's like everything is just by design or everything's in chaos, and so you understand like even
I've always wondered to like what extent the butterfly effect like goes to. That makes sense. Like, what if I just went back in time?
you just keep going
was
back.
on a bus, ripped ass in public, and left. Like,
I mean, according to the butterfly effect,
does
yes,
that like stinky bus cause like World War III or some
it
shit?
could,
Like,
yeah.
Like someone gets off and crashes and dies. Someone important like misses a phone call or something. Because oh my god,
It's funny. Funnily enough, like Vsauce made his first video in like a long ass time, and that was like one of the topics in that video.
a butterfly effect.
Well, the topic was like basically like how do you get yourself to live as long as possible or whatever the fuck.
Ooh.
And it was like it started off with like, yeah, like you're probably gonna die pretty quick, but you know you have like the you that people remember after, and then people say that once that dies, that's when you die the second time or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Like, people
Yeah,
don't
man,
talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
But he was like, outside of that, it's like, okay, but you could also be someone who does something important enough to get in history books and like, blah, blah, blah,
Like, get your
like
name
that.
on a state sign.
Yeah,
a
like
street.
you could be someone.
by a road.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
You could do something like this, somewhat important, like, oh, I'm the one who did this random thing that's like
I cured cancer. This for sake of argument.
Well, it's like I shot this guy during this war and that won us the battle, but then no one remembers his name, but the thing he did and shit like that. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then the last one he actually had in that video was just the butterfly effect in general. And it was like, yeah, like everything you do has some kind of chain reaction that causes something else. So technically, if you think about that, you never die, really, because you always have some
You're
kind of
always a
effect on
part of
something
history
else.
because
Yeah.
of your impact.
Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, I think it's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I think it's easy to get caught up and be like, oh, I want to do something to make sure I'm remembered. When realistically, you're not going to be remembered more than like 50 years or something. You know what I mean?
But your carbon footprint will be remembered on this planet. So that's something.
Yeah.
You left an impact, good or bad.
Damn, you just had to make it sad, didn't you?
No, I'm
Yeah,
just saying like a lot of people, not a lot of people. I
I said
feel
your
like
carbon imprints.
But okay, because I like the same thing going, but tying back to my whole crime show thing. Like when you really see how people die, like what happens when people die, and just like what leads up to someone's death. You really have to think about shit like that. It's just like a lot of people were just living normal lives and they just met the wrong person, a person who has antisocial personality disorder or has some signs of like mental decline, and then they just said, "Hey, you're gonna die now." And that was what happened to that person, or like an ex-boyfriend, or like a crazy wife. And like, now you're remembered for your death. But on the same note, it's also like, because that does sound a little depressing. Hold on.
I mean, it is kind of fucked up, but lots of people are literally just remembered for their death.
yeah, but it's also like a footnote of like how to do better and how to like prevent those things. So it's like it's tragic because I was looking at the
Like
worst
all
deaths
of-
in human history. Like one was Emmett Till, one was this Japanese girl that her death was fucking brutal. Like the parents knew that their son and his friends were like doing things to her and abusing her.
Yeah.
And they just let it happen.
Yeah.
But then there was another death like after Emmett Till. It was anyway. I'll
I
remember
mean,
those
even stuff like like the Miranda rights and everything like that. Like that was like a fucking 11-year-old girl that died. And
well, how did that shit happen?
she was so basically it's the whole reason why we have the sex offender registry now. It's like this was before all that stuff. They had like they had like a house with like 3 convicted pedophiles that just like moved next door to like this little girl. And then like they never disclosed anything to the family or like anything like that. Then when the kid ended up dead, it was like the family like sued the fucking federal government about it. And now it's what your Miranda rights are. They're read to you because that was the name of like a little girl who got murdered and some shit like that. And now it's like,
How
yeah.
does that relate to the Miranda rights though?
I thought it would be like a pedophile law or something like that.
Well, it is. That's the whole reason why you have like a sex offender registry and shit like that now.
But so it did both. It's like one is like they tell you.
How does that
your
relate
rights.
to having your rights read?
I might have that back. I might get like 2
You might be
different
mixing
cases
two
mixed
different-
up. Yeah.
maybe.
But regardless, it's the same type of thing where it's like there's
Tragedies lead to policies.
yeah, it's
being put in
like
place.
when someone does some shit like that, it causes an effect in the law that ends up.
And so
leading to
yeah,
other
even
stuff.
then,
Yeah.
even a bad thing turned into something semi-positive in the end, and now has a lasting impact on the world. Like, I was gonna say, like any civil rights law was like the Ruby Bridges going back to school thing that moved a lot of people. Like the fact that like people are really. But the thing is that I didn't know this, but like one of the things in Malcolm X's speeches he was talking about was when the KKK blew up that church and killed like those 4 little black girls. I forget their names, but it was like that. Okay, that's what happened. I watched a video on the rise and the fall of the KKK. The KKK rose and fell either 3 or 4 times off the top of my head. The first time was the antebellum period when like it was, I want to say mild, but like they were just, disenfranchising black people. But the union was like, cut that shit out. That's weird. So they're like, okay, whatever, fuck you. And then it popped back up again during the birth of a nation in the 20s. So basically like it rise and fall every 30 years. So basically the new gen races were the children of the parent
I was saying, what's crazy is that it's like, they bring that shit back instead of just making like a new group or something. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of odd that that's just lasted for so. But
here's the
long.
crazy. Here's the. I know more KKK lore than you would think. Like, cause now.
Okay, man.
Because the Grand Dragon and Wizard shit didn't happen until the birth of a nation. So all that shit before when the antebellum KKK, they just dressed like fucking bandits. They think of like I don't want to say Bedouin because that's a whole like ethnic.
No,
culture.
it was like Django where they
think Django. Yeah, just like ragabonds and vagabonds. They were just that was the original KKK.
They didn't have like the full like robe and shit like that. They
donned the robes and shit when they burnt the cross. I think it was on the White House or somewhere. It was like maybe
the movie was shown in the White House.
Yeah, they burnt crosses somewhere in the cap. They burnt it in like a public place to display themselves. But they adopted like the whole like fucking Dungeons and Dragon tears during that phase. And then it died out again.
How do you even come up with that? Like who stands there is like, I'm declaring myself the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. Like who the fuck does that?
I think they just did it was a fucking.
How do you even come up with that shit? Like, yeah, I'm the Grand Wizard. What the fuck?
Yeah, they were
just fucking nerds. Like,
I guess
they're just 4chan users back then.
Basically,
it was back in the 60s though.
Because
those 20s.
I forget what happened.
Oh, you're right.
One guy put on a hood. That was what happened. It was a small group. Basically, the KKK was originally like antebellum, Johnny Boys. Then when they came back for Birth of a Nation, if I'm recalling correctly, they grabbed like the Proud Boys. There's different other like hate groups because before the original KKK,
that far back.
The original KKK was just anti-black, and then when they started during the Birth of a Nation, they started to grab the Jew-hating ones, the Italian-hating ones. They started to just become a hate group collective, and that's when one of those guys in the group put on the hoods and ropes and created that fucking yee ass fucking tier system. And then it died out again when one of the Grand Wizards in Virginia raped and murdered a girl.
It's like the closest thing we've had to like a supervillain or like a league of supervillains.
Yeah.
It's like evil motherfuckers dressing up like.
And then
it's like the sad fucking street tier villains that like Spider-Man will fight in like his first 2 episodes of a cartoon or some shit. You know what I mean?
That's when it died out in like the 20s and 30s. It came back again during the civil rights movement because they're like, wait a second, they're asking for fair rights? What the fuck? And then, they ever since we had the internet's been just educated. You can't be that racist, or you can't be a part of this group and have an iPhone and be like, oh, we're the bad guys. Yeah. But basically, their numbers spiked to like 300,000 or 3 million. It was one of the two. During like
that's crazy.
During like antebellum, no, I think it was 3 million because it was all across the nation. So I think during the
imagine getting all those motherfuckers in one place. That's crazy.
No, it was 1 in 100 people.
Huh?
3 million is 1 in. No, that's my modern demographic.
Yeah, but
it would be even higher.
That's crazy.
Is it 300,000, 3 million? But it was a really, it was a substantial number to where like it was.
I feel like that has to be high. That's
it was
crazy.
State populations between before World War II. After the Civil War, the peak KKK was before that one Grand Wizard killed and raped that woman. Because at that point, they were like, I don't know if we're that evil. Because I thought we were going to do that to black people and people we didn't care about. Not this poor white woman. They did her dirty, bro. Like this
I
guy.
thought we were just gonna be evil to these guys, not
No,
us.
that's why they left. It was so funny. Because the guy briefly talked about it, but I actually went on the Wikipedia and looked up what happened to her. Basically, like, they had like a fling or like had a relationship, and he was like 10, 20 years older than her. And basically, he was like the mob. Like, you know how like the mob says I can do whatever I want and get away with it?
Yeah.
He was that in the KKK in Virginia. And basically, he told her, hey, help me out with this business thing. She said, okay, I'll help you in this business thing.
Bless you.
He told her to put on this dress. She came to this party. They basically like threatened her, kidnapped her, sexually assaulted her for like a couple of days, tried to traffic her on a train. And while they trafficked her, she lied to one of his henchmen who like, you know, kidnapped her. And then she drank poison. Because she drank poison, they freaked out, dropped her off at her parents' house. And then she lived long enough to tell everyone what happened. And then she died in the hospital from like her, basically.
And then they canceled the KKK.
Yes, the
crazy.
KKK was one of the first groups to die from cancel culture in America because
They came back.
when everyone wanted equal rights. Yeah,
That's fucking.
they're like, all right, that's where we draw the line. But
Imagine being so hateful, you're gonna associate with some shit that you like already left because you're like, yeah, no, they already.
exactly, they said, oh, okay, never mind, we have to come back.
That's crazy. Jesus
But no, she
Christ.
died from him biting her during the assault. Like that, the infections from his nasty ass mouth. A Komodo dragon kills you from biting you, and not, like, that motherfucker was septic.
Yeah.
You know, he was a gross ass motherfucker. And then I think he got a light sentence.
I'm sure he did.
Either that or someone killed him. I think he got a slap on the wrist though. But like that was
maybe light sentence, like died in prison or something, but I doubt it. Probably not.
No. He got arrested again for doing that again.
For eating another lady or
No, not for killing, but for assaulting her.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was just twice. And then one of his other henchmen, I think he got killed.
No.
Yeah.
Did he end up getting killed?
I think he died of like old age or like I think he died in prison of like complications, but it wasn't like anything like
The sad part is that motherfucker probably sat there on his deathbed like, oh, I did such a good work. You know, that's what's fucked
he
up
probably
part.
was like
yeah.
going to White Heavens like, why do I see flames?
Yeah, that's the crazy part to me is that they're like, they always just think they're right.
Going to heaven.
Yeah, they think they're doing the right thing.
Because they read the Bible. Not they read the Bible out of context. They're literally using the Bible to make a context
Yeah.
to then commit their hate with.
I don't know. Like, do you think like the grand wizard of the KKK and shit like that, people in charge of those things, like, do you think they think they're doing the right thing?
No, not anymore. I think back when it was still like the whole states' rights, antebellum, and they felt some type like it was still hate. Like let's look it in his face. Do you think
No,
it was still
I
hate?
still think they do because people who follow those hate groups today still like genuinely believe like the white race is under attack or like silently being killed off or some shit.
But like the crazy thing is they used to fucking lynch people
because they
how
felt that way.
But how the fuck can you do that and then like not realize like, oh, what the fuck am I doing? You know, I don't.
Well,
That's
okay,
crazy.
Let's not talk about what's going on right now.
Yeah, I mean,
but like, yeah, dehumanization is the main one because you did just own these people 40
It'd
years.
be like
your
killing an
grandparents
animal, I
used to
don't know.
own
Yeah.
them and kill them. I was listening to accounts of slaves, like this black.
But even then, you don't string up a fucking like deer in a tree. Like you don't do
It'd be
that.
fucking hilarious.
But like you don't do that though. Like
I mean, people
Punch
did.
these
People,
and tears the example.
no,
That's
people
so
used to
funny.
abuse animals like back then. But
you should say that.
I'll tell you,
That's
like,
hilarious.
I'll tell you like this: like they're basically the same people in the KKK that were dehumanizing.
Just because it's a deer, I think that's funny.
The same people that are dehumanizing black
Making me
people
laugh at this.
were also raised by people that sold children, like newborn
Yeah.
infants, to where like this is a real account. This one slave lady was forced to have 3 kids, and she drowned her last. Well, I don't know how she killed her, but basically she had to watch them take 2 of them away, and then she killed the last one because she couldn't deal with them like harm. You know what I mean? Like that was like that concept. Like that's the choice to like have a post-term abortion to potentially save a child from a lifelong of abuse and
Slavery.
and dehumanization.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was a real thing that happened. Like that those people were raised the KKK. So it's like
Yeah.
that level of like, they're not people. Don't worry about it. Just do what you got to do but even then it's hard to even say that because there's still people like that one white guy, James Brown, John Henry or something.
Oh, the guy who did the riot.
Yeah, the white guy.
or
Like, there were still people who like were objecting. Like, this is wrong. Like, this is not. How can you say you're a human being and that they're human beings? Like, because they can speak and use our language, we can reproduce with them, but somehow they're not equal.
I mean,
to our
people in the
rights.
North had like no idea how bad it fucking
No,
was because
they
like,
didn't.
think about it, like the internet didn't exist. Like
Yeah.
All word
nobody
of
had a
mouth.
telephone.
And
Nobody.
no one was
all
going to
word of
report
mouth,
their
exactly.
crimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like they were just like, they're probably just.
It wasn't
working.
until Here You Beat Your Stoves, like book.
Yeah.
Like that book is accredited for starting the American Civil War, like by a lot of people.
I don't know. I like history. History is like a fun thing because when you really look at the context and you look at it now, it's like, damn, we do just do that shit again.
Yeah.
With like new colors.
Actually, in fact, most Southerners didn't know it was that bad because most Southerners didn't own slaves.
Yeah, they were just poor white people working on
Yeah.
farms with the black people, probably thinking they actually they thought the black people had a better life than them, and when they were free, that they're going to take their job.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
They're coming for our job.
That's crazy.
That's literally that's how they felt.
Oh, things never change.
With Southern aristocrats that convinced these poor white people to like fight in the Civil War too.
Yeah,
For,
for
like, states' rights and shit.
states' rights in my
Quote,
back pocket for money.
Yeah,
For
pretty
free
much.
labor. Yeah.
This is a little off topic,
Yeah.
but you said John Henry earlier.
Mhm.
You remember who John Henry was?
That was the railroad nigga, right?
Yeah. It was the guy with the fucking hammer who like
Yeah,
hammered
he
a
was one
fucking
of the
railroad.
he was one of the
Folk heroes.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
like American myths, pretty much.
I was gonna say like an American cryptid or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. But I
He's
forgot.
a fucking dude with a hammer.
He's badass though.
But I forgot why. But I knew his story, but I forgot why he died. But I remember
He died because he overworked himself.
Yeah,
Yeah, he overworked
exhaustion.
it because they brought in a machine and he fucking beat the machine. There was a SpongeBob episode with that.
Yeah.
That's why I remember. The SpongeBob was the John Henry. It was like the patty
That
machine, Mr.
SpongeBob
Crab.
episode was straight like bars though.
Yeah.
And then like he made the sandwich, but he
I remember
dropped
watching
it.
that as a kid. I was like, why don't they do this more? You know?
Yeah, that was cool.
I was looking the other day. I was like, dude, John Henry's kind of like badass. Like, why isn't he like used more often or whatever the fuck?
He was in DC.
Yeah, he's in DC. Yeah, you know Steele from DC.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's
He's
based off of John Henry.
no,
He is
he's
John Henry.
He's literally John Henry's descendant.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, his full name is like John Henry Irons or whatever the fuck. He's literally the descendant of John Henry. That's why he uses a big hammer.
They got a DC. Hop on that. James Gunn,
You
my
say
man.
Paul Bunyan is a cryptid?
Yeah.
That was the giant redneck, not redneck, the
Lumberjack.
Lumberjack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's one with Babe the Blue Ox.
yeah, babe.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, are there any other like American like I don't
Mythos?
know,
We have the fucking
legends like that.
Johnny
I don't think so.
Appleseed.
We have.
Oh, that's like
We do have
man.
Johnny Appleseed. What the fuck was his thing? He just like would stick his
He
thumb in
grew out of
apple
apple trees.
Yeah.
That was it. That was his
Yes.
I thought he would like make applesauce or some shit. He didn't do any.
Oh, he did that too, I
That's
think.
like little Jack Horner, dude. Why'd you stick your thumb in a pie?
Yeah, I was
What
like,
the
there's a
fuck?
Jack. There's someone.
I mean, after that, I guess it's like comic books and stuff. But like before that,
Is that our big three?
I mean,
Wait, no,
like,
Bigfoot is us.
Imagine if you went back then and you saw that the Romans just talk about their pantheon like how we talk about DC and Marvel characters.
Dude,
That's basically what it is. Yeah.
No, it's Jupiter. Jupiter totally banged that bitch, bro. I'm the son of Jupiter because I totally would bang her too. No.
Except it's like a religious thing for them too. So it's like if we're like worshiping fucking Batman and shit.
Yeah.
It'd be badass.
Really? That is, I know the.
I mean, because they believed and prayed to like
They had cults around
Jupiter
the-
and
yeah, it was,
shit.
a cult.
gods.
It was a cult. It was a cult.
So it's like if we like prayed to Spider-Man and Superman and shit.
You think there were atheists back in the Roman Empire? You
Yeah.
think like they were just was it like groupthink atheists? Oh, not groupthink. Was it like groupthink religious and they were just like secretly atheists? Or do you think like people generally were just like
Probably more
There's-
agnostic than atheists.
agnostic? Oh,
Yeah.
probably.
Because I mean, realistically, what the fuck did you know back then?
They
You
probably
can't just be like, oh, yeah,
they probably
there's
just
no God.
watched
Like,
this
you don't
man
know.
just eviscerate this family of four with the fucking Roman legion. Like, there's no God. He just-
Yeah.
I mean, they also didn't have like
Probably.
light pollution and shit though. So imagine like every night just being like, I don't know,
There's
like,
more.
looking up there and like just wondering. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, do you think they even realize that's like stuff? Because you know, like flat earthers are like, oh no, it was like a blanket and like poked holes in the
Dude, they
blanket.
were
or
doing
whatever.
No, they
astronomy
probably
bef-
thought it was like fucking heaven or some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know, because like
Because they probably thought like the
they named the planets after their gods. I don't know.
yeah, probably being watched by like it's like being watched by HR constantly.
HR,
By HR, they'll strike you down if you do something weird, but
Jupiter just
Just not
fucking
just
like
God in general.
yeah.
you're comparing HR to God.
But like the religious, like the Christian God has been like less in the administrative role since like 2025 years ago.
since he sent his son down,
Yeah, he's kind of been more of like just watching.
he
stuff.
promoted his kid.
He promoted his kid, and
Jesus
then
was the original butterfly effect, dude.
I think he said the original Nepo,
Nepo
baby.
baby. I was waiting
Yeah, I say that too.
My dad said.
My dad is God. He owns everything. My dad is Bill
Well, my
Gates.
dad works for Xbox, so fuck
Yeah,
you. No, but I don't know. I just think Roman guys are definitely way more involved with their people the Christian God has been very much a sit and watch more. Kind of like,
No, not really, because they'd still like pray to him and sacrifice stuff to him and stuff back then. That's the same stuff they did with Roman gods.
But they were, do Christians do human sacrifice? I think they didn't.
They did, yeah. Not human sacrifice. They would sacrifice like lambs. And shit.
They do animals. Yeah. But that was like why it was different because they wouldn't like
because they wanted to
hurt
sacrifice
people.
stuff that didn't have sin. That was like the whole point.
This
thing is purely innocent. Someone fucking butcher it.
You're flawed. I can't give you up. You have to sit in line.
You're lucky you're a spoiled brat, or I'd get rid of you too. This is what happens when we do a fucking episode with no preparation or anything.
I was talking to Fahim. I was like, yo, my dog just ate like bacon off the floor. Is that haram? And then he was like, no, it's not sinful because like all animals act on instinct. Like it's Allah's will. So they can't commit sin. I was like, damn.
Do you think if an animal evolved to have like the sentience a human does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if they proved that like a chimpanzee or something had the capability to like think the same way we do you think that like the rules of like being haram and shit would apply to that ape? Like
they don't believe in evolution, so I don't know.
That's why I'm.
Who doesn't believe in evolution? That's why I like
Muslims.
Okay.
Well, my Muslim friend doesn't believe in evolution.
Okay,
so.
okay.
I mean, I get that, but like, what if the motherfucker started doing like sign language to him or something? You know what I mean?
It's actually adaptation.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it literally did that, it was like talking to him. It's like, okay, this thing is clearly sentient. Does that ape now have a responsibility to like pray 3 times a day?
It knows
No,
better.
it's a freak. Kill it.
Oh yeah, well they think it's a fucking demon.
That monkey's not acting right.
I think a lot of the time about like what animal is going to like evolve next.
I
and
think
everything.
dolphins are pretty high up there.
I want
Dolphins.
like a
I think it's gonna be something
chimpanzee
marine, yeah.
or some shit to like tell me about their religion. I'm curious.
They're monkey gods.
Yeah.
There's like worship of banana.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, speaking of banana, I've been playing Donkey Kong. That shit's fire.
I did. You
That's
were
a
talking
good ass
about
big
that.
game. That's a fucking good ass game. God,
Is it $80 like they thought it was gonna be?
it's 70.
70.
Yeah, I mean that's a good ass. I don't know.
Does it feel 70? Or does it feel like a 50?
Oh, it's definitely 70.
Definitely 70.
Easily, yeah.
Okay.
I was waiting on it to come out to get the Switch too. I was like, I saw Mario Kart and I was like, it doesn't look good. But the Donkey Kong game, I was like, damn, this shit's fire. It's like all the best parts of like Mario and Zelda and like fucking
A monkey.
I don't know, and like a Hulk game mixed together. I'm like, dude, this is badass. I saw someone say this shit's like top 2 Nintendo games in the past 40 years. I'm like, dude, that's top 2 of all time. That's crazy.
Shit.
And while I've been playing, I'm like, dude, they're kind of right.
Really? Okay, so it is.
I mean, I haven't made it that far into the game yet, but it's good, man. I don't know.
That's cool. That's cool.
It does make me want a new Hulk game, though. I'm not gonna lie. There's been a Hulk game in like years.
I can't even think of one.
The last ones are on the PS2. They're good as fuck. Just open world, you smash it, like all kinds
Just a
of stuff.
sandbox of destruction.
Yeah, because I mean, I like sandbox games and stuff like that. But I mean, they still have like stories and stuff.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't know. In the Donkey Kong game, when you go fucking bonanza mode, I'm like, yo, this is hard. You know what I mean?
Bonanza mode. Is it just like Monkey Super Saiyan?
Yeah, it looks like Super Saiyan 4, but with like banana dreadlocks.
I'm glad you're having fun.
Yeah,
I haven't really played any new games recently, but I am excited for when Blade drops in Marvel Rivals. That's gonna be pretty fun. I think
Yeah.
I'm probably just gonna be a Blade main.
I've been playing it in a minute. I don't know. I think I'm kind of like slipping out of like playing the game a whole lot.
Yeah, I mean, I just play hero shooters, so I'm there.
Yeah. For me, I'm just like, I don't know, nothing like super like exciting is going on with the game. I'm just like,
No.
it's just more of the same game. You know? What I
Yeah.
mean?
Honestly, I think if they just need to do more meta shifts because right now the main thing that Overwatch is beating them in is, I mean, it's not even just beating them. It's just like they add the little perk things. You get like 2 or 3 perks.
Well, it's just in Stadium, right?
No. Stadium, you can make like builds.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah.
base
I
game,
forgot the
yeah.
perks. Yeah, you're right.
Base game will have perks, and I just feel like there's just not enough team ups, which is what like this game's been out for like 7 months now.
Yeah.
I think just like a lack of like compositions that are fun and unique is really like
Yeah.
kind of dragging it for me because like I mean I haven't made Magic in like 2-3 weeks now.
Yeah.
And I'm a hardcore. I've literally just been playing Captain America and having a blast because like it just feels more fun to at least like
I don't know. Like,
do something.
It sounds very like I guess what's the word I'm looking for? Like self-centered, I guess. But like I feel like I've been kind of like spoiled by Fortnite.
Mhm.
Like I need a game that just gets like constantly updated nonstop.
You don't like the content droughts?
Yeah. I mean, even outside of that, like Marvel Rivals is making it better by dropping stuff every month. That's gonna be cool once it starts. But I don't know. It's just like I need more than just like a character and a fucking map every month. Honestly, for me, because I'm used to Fortnite where like shit just like completely changes every couple weeks.
Yeah.
Honestly,
But yeah, I feel like they just need to like. My personal critique is just like keep the teams. I don't care if like there's overlap. Like I don't like.
Yeah.
But like
I would rather there be overlap.
Yeah, because then like the whole point of like just picking up a bunch of random heroes. What if a 5 DPS comp works because of one team up?
Yeah,
That's fun.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Like I like the fact that they gave Human Torch and Thing a team up, even though
Yeah.
they're already in the same team up.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Shit like that. I want more of it and not take them away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think like I've said since the beginning, they should have every team up in the game and just like balance them better. I guess just to
Honestly,
make them all work.
hear me out. Because you know how like it's a joke that like Mappa, the same studio that makes like JJK and Demon Slayer, they're like being overworked. It's looking like they're getting pushed towards that direction of like a new hero every month. So I mean they have a huge backlog and they
I was
probably
going
have
to
a lot of
say
prep
you can't
time.
really say that until you know anything about like what the actual working conditions
But
are.
I would say the team up department is where they're lacking, and I think that's because they're more focused on the hero.
Well, I was gonna say
map
I also
side of
think
things.
the
skins.
the thing in Torch team up is also more interesting because it's kind of similar to like the Wolverine one,
Yeah,
the fastball special and everything.
but now the thing is the fastball.
Yeah, but like it's just like it's another like it's not just like, oh, we're just gonna give you one random. It actually involves like engagement between both people and stuff, which I think most team ups should be. Like the main team up I want in the game right now is literally like an Iron Man Captain America team up where he just deflects the unibeam, like shit like that. I'm like, it just works better to me. I don't know.
Yeah,
I like the idea of having like a Cap and Thor team up where he's fucking damage boosting and then Iron Man shoots his unibeam at him and it fucking deflects that with the damage boost. You know what I mean? Shit like that, like just like combines and works together with that.
yeah.
I think that makes sense.
Kind of. I think like the best example would be like the Guardians comp where like the synergy is like Adam technically doesn't really get anything out of it, but like Mantis and Starlord now have like that extra. Like it just adds that like extra like a level of like okay, I
But
can play more aggressive.
I think stuff like that would be cool if it was like Adam has to be the one to revive you or something. You know what I mean? Like it involves like an extra something on there.
I see.
Like maybe when you die, he can revive you next to him or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like something like that. Like it's still on the same cooldown, but he does it to you that way.
Yeah. I see what you're saying, and then something like that. But at the same time, just specifically for that like team up, I do understand like the whole like the player move. Like that's just like gameplay logic.
Yeah, no.
agency to the player. But like the Punisher and Scarlet Witch, don't they like help each? No, they don't help each. Like, I feel like a lot of their team ups is just an anchor. Like the concept of the anchor needs to be more dynamic because right now it's just a flat buff.
Yeah,
and it doesn't really do anything. You know, if the anchor is more involved in the team up, then I think team ups would be more fun. Because like I was gonna say, like if they could have did like a mix between like Strange and Mag for Scarlet Witch, because Scarlet Witch has like an interesting like team up situation because when she gets the team ability from like a tank, it's like a shotgun thing. When she gave it, Mag was actually like useful and like a lot of people enjoyed playing him. If they could just have it to where like she can do the magic shotgun and he can do like the metallic thing, but like they work together. That's like a mutually beneficial thing. Like if they're both on the team, they get a team up. Cause like
the fucking Iron Man Ultron one was like jarring to me. I was like, I feel like they should just be in his fucking kit.
I don't know. Like, every time I use it, I'm like, this just feels kind of bad.
The beam is
like
so ass.
The beam makes it feel worse to play than it does.
Yeah, it feels like you're not
normally.
healing or doing
Yeah.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't do as much damage when you use it. At
Or
all.
you really don't do that much healing.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like,
It's more healing than you usually do because it's another way to heal.
Yeah,
if you
it is more healing, but like I would rather just deal the damage at that point, honestly, because it's still not that much healing.
I never used it for damage. It's not good.
Yeah, it's
But
not.
it's
Like,
for healing.
I wish it just you still dealt the same amount of damage, but you
It's just
also
such
heal.
a nothing burger of an ability.
Yes, it
Iron
doesn't.
Man doesn't get anything out of it. It's just
Yeah.
Ultron has an ability I think he should already have. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it still like that or do they?
No, it's same way.
Yeah, they haven't changed that yet.
I feel
But
like
yeah,
they
stuff
should.
like
I
that.
think they should do more where like both of them get their own unique ability out of it or something too.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
I think that would work.
Yeah.
Like, what if like Iron Man was able to summon an Ultron drone that like helped him shoot or something? You know what I mean? Like, something
yeah, like he
that
has
would
2
work.
beams now because like when he does his like
Yeah,
yeah,
because like you know how Ultron was summoned like
He gets
2.
a passive heal because of the nanotech.
or some
Yeah, that can work too. Like he
Yeah.
always has like one of the
Yeah,
Yeah, because
drones
Ultron's a
on him.
support,
Yeah.
so I mean that makes sense.
Yeah.
to me.
I'd be cool with that. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's just not like they aren't super creative with the way they
with
do
the
their
team-ups,
team
yeah, they're very
Yeah.
like bland. They're just like you get 150 health, you get 30 more damage, you get a fucking nuke.
I don't know. Some of them are a little creative.
I like the
the
hella-
storm ones are good.
The Stormers are always
Um,
pretty good. Like Jeff Nato was pretty fun.
Yeah.
The Jeff team-ups are actually pretty solid. Besides
Like the
Groot
Venom one and
yeah, that
stuff?
was I like
Yeah.
that. And then Hella and Groot, Hella and Venom now, like the little fucking.
I feel like the Spider-Man ones are also feel kind of lame.
They're hit
but
or
there's-
miss,
As I
yeah.
said, there's also not really a whole lot you could do.
The
With
flaming web thing doesn't
help.
help a lot, and then Squirrel getting like a net web doesn't really change your kick because she already
Yeah.
had 2 stuns. She wasn't really hurt.
The Venom one is all right, but it's just kind of like a ball, which doesn't feel very
It's just
Venom
a
to me.
CC immune. Go fuck yourself button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they definitely need to focus more on like team ups and stuff. I think there should be like multiple team ups active in every single game, no matter what.
Yeah, because that would add it wouldn't add to the chaos. It would add to the creativity in the play style. Because at that point, any team comp could work.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of times when you see like an Emma thing, Bucky, Hella, doesn't matter what the 2 supports are. It's like that comp is just objectively better than anything you could put out. Point blank. Period. But
Also, like another thing for me too is that it feels kind of odd, like which ones apply to.
what do you mean?
Because like the Fantastic Four all have a team up together,
Yes.
right? But like at the same time, like why does Emma's team up only apply with Mag and Psylocke? Wouldn't it be better? Like, wouldn't it make more sense for it to apply to any
Psychic
mutant?
character.
Or just any mutant? Because they're not the only 2 psychic characters in the game. You know what I mean? It's just because they're both mutants.
Yeah.
Like Wolverine should have it. Like imagine having a full team where all of them have that ability because they're all mutants. Like you had that shit like Storm flying in the fucking sky. You had Wolverine doing that shit while he's trying to track down a tank. Like I guess Jean now and stuff. Like yeah, why doesn't Jean have it with her? Because she is a telepath. Like if anything, that would make sense.
I see. So like playing the character should like yeah. I see. Like just like more. Yeah, I mean it's just really their team is just really bland. And I like unless you like the character you're playing, you're not really using the second half of the game because most of the games I play don't really use team-ups at all. Like in comp, they just play objectively the best characters and just call it a day.
I mean, I don't think there's any team ups that are just like really good. You know what I mean? They're just like
Res
an
comp
extra
is the only like I
ability.
think that's like strong.
Yeah.
It's a random match.
Yeah, because I mean that one like actually like changes your composition for the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Groot doesn't really have any strong team-ups. Groot's just strong. Scarlet Witch's team up. I mean, she's still
Like
ass.
okay,
so.
like that's another example too. Like why can't Rocket just ride any tank? Wouldn't that make more sense? Or at least the big ones.
Yeah.
Like he should be able to ride like Penny. Like if you're gonna say like
Penny, Thing, Hulk.
like if you're gonna say he can't ride like Cap or something, like yeah, whatever. I get
Yeah,
that.
Cap, Strange, Mag. I don't think they would want a raccoon on them, but like okay,
Yeah.
Thing, Hulk, Penny.
Yeah, like they're big enough. It makes sense. Like,
Venom.
Yeah, like. Dude, honestly, like Venom dropping in, like after fucking swinging and diving onto you while he
With
has
a
a fucking
fucking
raccoon.
rocket.
Dude, that'd be fucking badass. Like shit, like they need more like crazy stuff. That's one of the main
It's a
reasons.
lack of like wacky.
That's one of the main reasons why I like Marvel Rivals is that it's like very casual focused, which I think is better.
Mhm.
Like I like that for games like that. And that's the main thing is like I know I'm gonna keep coming back to the game. I'm just not gonna like dedicate a shit ton of hours
Yeah.
into it or whatever. I'm just gonna like drop by every once in a while, like, oh, this is neat.
Yeah. Stop in and smell the roses. But yeah, it just doesn't really pop off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot of like wacky combinations right now. I mean, it's only been out for 7 months, so I'm not gonna fucking.
I think they should just slowly over time try to give every fucking 2 characters you can think of a fucking team up.
Honestly,
That's what I think, honestly.
Because honestly, I'm not gonna hold you. They're still in a good spot view wise because on Twitch they still get on average like 10K more views than Overwatch does.
Makes
so
sense.
like, I mean,
It like goes back and forth from what I've seen, but yeah,
back and forth.
they're about the same as each other.
When Overwatch has like any type of tournament where you get drops, their viewership spikes. Baseline Overwatch as someone who's played Overwatch.
Also,
for
like when
most
new
of-
seasons and stuff come out, it looks like too.
just like content spikes, basically.
Yeah.
But
I can see Marvel Rivals like going the way of Overwatch. I'm not Overwatch. Sorry. It's like TF2.
Yeah.
Where like, I mean, it's got the Marvel name, it's free to play, and it's a fun hero shooter. Like it's going to survive the test of time. Like it's always going to have like a dedicated fan base. You know? I don't think it's ever going to like die. Like TF2.
I was watching this video the other day. Apparently there's been like evidence now that they are working on a Team Fortress 3.
Ooh.
I'm like, dude, that's going to be so fucking good. God.
The graphics on that are going to go insane. But did you hear about the new Destiny experience that dropped? I didn't hear about it, but I
didn't hear about it until it came out, and then it kind of just sounded like a nothing burger. I played like the first mission because like they always make the first missions like free.
Are they starting like a new arc or something?
Yeah. It's like, oh cool, I can play as a Halo plasma grenade and go through tubes. Like what the fuck is this?
What?
Yeah. There's like a new platforming element where like the levels have like these tubes you can just turn into like, they're like, oh, your body has destabilized in the dark energy. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, you just play as a fucking Halo plasma grenade and go through the tubes. I don't know. That's all I got from it.
When I think of Destiny 2, platforming is like the last thing I would want to do in that fucking game.
Because King's Row was the one time they tried.
I like the platforming segments in the raids though.
Yeah, the platforming raids.
Not as a warlock, but as anyone else.
Yeah.
I was going to say like,
but that's all
the little bit I played, I was like, this is fucking awful.
Well, you have the warlock jump.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
this was ass.
Floaty ass.
It pissed me off.
Boy.
I was like, Jesus Christ. Shit pisses me off.
I don't know. They made the dungeons free, like the ones I didn't have access to because I didn't buy those dungeon keys.
Yeah.
But I was playing them like beginning of the week with Fahim. I thought they were fun, but
basically when it dropped, it has the lowest like opening day viewer count. I think all the other ones got like 300,000 plus like people.
Dude, they put the JFK assassination in Destiny lore.
What the fuck?
Like it's like a side quest for some shit you can do in the story. Because the main like protagonist, like you know how like every Destiny DLC like focuses on a side character and they're the real protagonist and your character's kind of just there doing their bidding. Like that guy in this DLC is a fucking time traveler from the 1950s. And there's some shit where it's like they use the Graviton Lance to assassinate JFK. Like, what the fuck is going on?
So do you actually go back to the 1950s?
No. You just hear about it in a like a holotape or some shit. They just talk about JFK's assassination. It's like, I kept seeing memes about the Graviton Lance killing JFK. I was like, no way that's real.
Stuff like that is kind of disappointing to me because like, I don't know. If you're going to introduce a time traveler character, it would be cool if they actually had a quest that made you go back in time.
That'd be sick, yeah.
Yeah. Like, why not have a Destiny quest that takes place in the 1950s?
Okay, knowing Bungie, if they were to ever do a fucking time traveling thing, they would literally recycle content from the first game.
It's the Black Garden!
It'd be like, you can fight these bosses again and go through these areas.
Even though they've already done that.
That's what they do. They're fucking notorious for like reusing old content and reintroducing shit like that.
It's kind of like the Warframe shit. Like if they did like a Warframe 1989 type thing, but like or 1999 thing.
They marketed this like it was gonna be Warframe 19. That's why they had the fucking guy from the past and all that. It was like a clash between the sci-fi.
Like, imagine that, but for Destiny, that could be cool. Yeah. Like imagine you just walking down a normal ass street as like one of the fucking Destiny characters.
I don't know. It's like not Destiny to me though. I don't know.
What, the new stuff? Or just like the idea
going back in time to the fucking 1950s. I don't know.
Yeah, but neither is like having a time traveler. Like once you introduce the concept's already there. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to remember if there was time traveling in Destiny before.
It was just with Saint 14 and the Black.
Oh yeah, there is. The fucking Vex. Duh.
Yeah.
Their whole thing is time traveling
because they exist.
Like the raid we played, we killed their time god.
That's a little different than like physically just time traveling from like the current semi-current time, you know what I mean?
No, but you go through time because of the Vex.
Yeah, but that's also different. You know,
it's like sci-fi. Yeah.
But like
not grounded.
Just straight up being like, oh yeah, by the way, this guy that was alive when your grandparents were alive, he got assassinated because this guy. Sorry, you know,
because of your guardian. He assassinated JFK with the Graviton Lance.
That would have been a funny ass quest. I would have gotten back on Destiny for that. I'm not gonna lie. If I had a fucking side quest where I got to go assassinate JFK, that'd be the funniest shit.
They would never let you kill a fucking president in a video game.
Yes, they would. What do you mean?
Bungie would not do that.
Oh, Bungie, maybe. Yeah.
Why not? It's like it's recent. That shit happened in the 1960s. It's like, I don't know.
That's how they're gonna market their
old
DLC.
News.
Yeah, you could kill JFK.
You telling me that wouldn't sell? You know for a fact that would sell.
I don't know if the Kennedy family would like that.
Most of them are dead anyways. The government killed them.
You can kill them too.
You got me there.
And the government would probably like it. They'd be like, oh my God, they're covering it up for us.
No, it's just, they always do that. Like it literally started with The Taken King, like their third expansion where they started
just
bringing
reskinned
back. They brought back like bosses from the vanilla base game, but gave them like a Mr. Negative type
black and white
Like,
filter.
yeah.
And now ghosts.
I mean, my perspective from the outside,
But it's literally the exact same
boss
mission. Just the boss at the end, he has a different color palette.
you fought this witch,
but
the
they
witch.
treat it like it's a different thing in the story where it's like, oh, he came back because of the dark magic or some shit.
Those two brothers you killed are now very pissed.
Yeah, and then they did the same thing in Shadowkeep. That's when I stopped playing. That's like the first time I took like a
That was
real
when
break
Cade
from
died,
Destiny.
right? Spoilers for
No. That was Forsaken. That was a really good expansion because they made a new space, didn't reuse any assets. They actually made
a new race of enemies.
Somewhat made a new race. They're just fallen but zombies, but new models and everything. And then the one after that, it's a fucking moon DLC where they just bring back the exact same moon. They don't even go to a different part of the moon. It's the exact same moon space from Destiny 1. And you just kill bosses from Destiny 1 in the base game.
Because
like they don't make a new fucking boss for the
villain
DLC.
just
The
uses
final
the
mission
souls.
is you killing like the main guy from the Destiny 2 vanilla campaign, fucking Crota, and then some other
Gaul,
good shit.
Crota, Oryx, I think.
No, it wasn't Oryx.
It wasn't Oryx.
see, I don't know. My perspective from
No,
the outside.
they brought back Taniks like 5 times.
They need to let Taniks die.
They brought back Taniks 5 times.
Taniks is a meme in the Destiny community because she was already like overplayed and memed on in Taken King because he was brought back 3 times by that expansion in 2016. The game's been out since 2014.
He was originally a
They
boss.
brought him back 3 times in 2 years.
He was originally a boss in the House of Wolves. They made him like a Taken version with the Mr. Negative thing, like in Taken King.
Yeah.
And then he was a fucking in Shadowkeep. Not Forsaken.
No. Forsaken, they brought him back as something.
He's also alive in prison.
And then literally a DLC after that, Shadowkeep. He's like a Shadow Nightmare variant of just Taniks. It's not really a resurrection.
There's 4 reincarnations.
It's like a nightmare. And then the DLC after that, 3 DLCs in a row. You got 3 versions of Taniks. He's the raid boss.
Are they
He's
all
the final raid boss.
Are they all
And
basically just like palette swaps? Like, do they have like the same moves?
Canonically, it's the same guy. No. Like, okay.
It's like if fucking Boba Fett lived through all the
first four have the exact same movesets. The final raid boss variant is actually like a new.
Are you talking about on the cold thing? What's it called? Sub-Zero?
No. It was the raid that came with Beyond Light. He's the
Beyond
final
Light. That's
boss.
what I couldn't think of the cold thing. It was,
I don't have anything against Bungie, but like they just seem lazy to me.
They are because I mean they came and won
That's
their
the
own
sentiment we all
lawsuit because they fucking deleted their content.
Yeah.
And can't pull it back. But you paid $70.
Permanently. By the way, I found
How
out
do you
today.
not have your shit on like a hard drive somewhere? That's crazy.
I don't get it.
Hey Bungie, where's my $375?
We paid for the Red War campaign. We can never play it ever again. It's gone.
How do you just delete it?
I don't know.
I promise you, Nintendo still has hard drives like fucking like Super
original
Mario
Mario,
Brothers. And
yeah.
shit. Yeah, like they have to have that shit somewhere. There's no way they fucking deleted an entire game's worth of content. That's crazy.
I learned today that when they were finishing Toy Story 2, some animator accidentally deleted the entire thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But then one of the coworkers had a backup.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Imagine
They
fucking
almost
up
lost the
royally
entire
that much.
fucking movie. Yeah.
Dude.
He's like, how the fuck do you not have backups of that type of shit?
How do you accidentally delete a whole movie?
Like, how the fuck?
Imagine it was the upload and delete button were right next to each other. He's like, fuck.
That's fucking ridiculous.
And there wasn't.
But it doesn't go to a trash
Are you
can.
sure? Yeah,
can't,
it was
like.
just-
Undo?
Yeah. No, like when you delete things on a computer now, it goes to a trash can and you can like bring it back.
I don't
They
think
didn't
used to
invent
do
the
that.
trash
Yeah.
can during Toy Story 2.
Yeah, because Toy Story 2 came out in like 2002 or something.
The trash can wasn't invented yet. But it was.
I mean, the crazy thing is that Pixar was made by fucking Steve Jobs, so he dead ass might have made the recycling bin for that reason.
Pixar's made by Steve Jobs. You fucking with me?
Yeah, no, I'm not fucking with you.
He made it when he's fired from Apple.
And then he sold it to Disney, right? Or did they buy it? Or after he died?
Well, they bought it in like 2008 or something.
Whoa. I did not know. That's new information. I did not know it was started with. I just knew Pixar was like a 2000s thing. I didn't
No,
know.
it was made in like 93,
I have a,
94.
I want to watch it with you guys sometimes. That'd be fun.
Watch what?
Just drinking and watching this. But I have a playlist on YouTube called like the evolution of CG like animation. And a lot of it is just like Pixar tests and Pixar like test videos.
Yeah,
And
they were
just,
like the pioneers of that shit.
yeah, I don't know. I think it's
the,
cool.
the first ever fucking full length animated
some of
movie was
those
because of
some
Steve
of those
Jobs.
like some of those like stress tests they would do on their like edit or their animation software or like fucking what do you call it abstract as fuck like it looks crazy. Also most early Pixar movies were them like testing a specific thing, like specifically like Cars. That was them testing out like their lighting software.
Oh, they have like the reflections off the
Yeah, the
cars and stuff
reflections,
like that.
just the lights and everything. Like
That's why that
like
one
Radiator
scene-
Springs. So I was like, yeah, the scene with like all the neon lights lighting up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Bug's Life was like doing that with like rain or something like that
Oh,
too.
water effects?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like something like that. And then just Toy Story was just like the fact that they can fucking do this at all.
No, Toy Story was them testing out people, but the people looked really uncanny, so they made it about toys, which are supposed to be not like people, but not people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's a good way to do
This
that.
is why the people in that movie look really cursed.
Yeah, they do like little
Ugly.
Sid.
Yeah.
Little fuck ass.
But that's the reason they did like a Toy Story, like a movie about toys.
I think I remember hearing the like Monsters Inc. they did for like hair physics.
Yeah, that
and
makes
stuff
sense. It
too.
was solely-
Yeah. I don't know. Something that's cool. Like,
They're just making bangers for the
you
fuck
just
of
make
it.
an entire fucking movie just to test out, like, can we do this? Like, let's just try to see if we can just fucking make a movie about a rat who likes cooking.
Yeah, they really did that shit, and then it was peak.
Did you hear them being Ratatouille too?
No,
Really?
no.
What the fuck would that even be about?
No,
Oh.
no.
Yeah, they like greenlit a lot of sequels recently.
Some Pixar employee went on Twitter and started blaming people for like why they don't make original.
What
movies
was
anymore.
what was his logic? I want to hear what his like.
Well, we make originals and y'all don't watch them. Like Elio flopped.
They didn't market it.
What do you call it?
Are they good movies? This is the
I heard
question.
Elio was okay.
Yeah, I heard a lot of them were actually
Yeah.
really good. It's just people don't watch them.
I actually want to go back and watch Elemental because I've seen clips and I actually want to watch it now.
Yeah.
But it didn't
Elemental actually ended up making a lot of money after a while.
Yeah.
Like,
make,
it
over
start-
time, but not
yeah.
the first like month or whatever.
Yeah,
But
it's-
they
sorry.
use they use those examples as to why they don't make like that's why everything is a fucking sequel now because all people will watch.
I see. But at the same time, I feel like they just have the same animation style, and I kind of looks.
That's exactly what the same. Like I watched the video of a guy critiquing that, and that's exactly what he was saying.
It's
and
very
me and
samey.
Hannah had the same argument. Like, she
Yeah.
doesn't like the art style.
Yeah, it's very samey. Like I can't tell
very corporate
Turning
looking.
Red from fucking Elio versus this new Martian movie. They all look the fucking same.
Yeah, exactly.
But I could tell Bug's Life from Cars from Wally.
They look like advertisements, like the Grubhub ad.
Yeah, they do. They have that
That's
fucking.
what they look like.
They have that
Yeah.
bean-shaped
It's just so
mouth, these
corporate.
rounded
Yeah.
faces. I don't like it. And if you want to be like, it's the original story, yeah, but they all look like ass. That's what I want to see, and they don't look unique.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like a lot of the movies that come out. I haven't seen all of them. I haven't seen Elio yet. I really want to. But I liked Turning Red and I liked Luca and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Luca's just whatever. Luca's like
A fish boy, mermaid.
yeah, I mean it's like a slice of life thing, which
Okay.
I thought was kind of cool. I liked that. A lot of people let Soul not do super well, which is sad. Soul was good.
So
I heard
was
Soul was like really, really like a
Yeah.
masterpiece.
I wouldn't go that far. It's
Oh, really?
it's cool. They kind of like waste the
That's
concept.
another one I want
to
to go back and watch.
They wasted the concept a little bit, but it's still really good.
Yeah.
Um,
I've just seen clips. It looks pretty good.
Turning Red, a lot of people shit on just because like the subject matter.
It's a
but
teenage girl. I mean, yeah.
It's about her having a period.
yeah, it's
Oh.
all a metaphor for like puberty and going through your first period and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of people were like, "Oh, this is gross. You shouldn't make movies about this." And it's like, are you only saying that because it's about a girl thing instead of like I don't know.
Thing going
Yeah, it's kind of like a weird. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
What about every like teenage boy coming of age story?
that's what I'm saying. There's lots of those. Yeah.
got hard.
I was like, and honestly, Turning Red is actually like a really fucking funny movie too. Like I
all
really
the clips
like
I've seen
that
are
movie.
really hilarious.
Yeah, like I really like enjoy that movie. It's kind of sad that it didn't do super well. Elemental, I still really want to see.
It has a
too. I
large
haven't
fan
seen it.
base online.
Yeah, it does. But like,
I was talking about Turning Red.
yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, yeah, it does. Which is, I feel like everything is like a really big fan base online at this point. To be honest, I feel like if you look,
Well,
hard-
I've seen it, so I'm saying it's big.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if you look anywhere, you'll probably
Find a niche group of people. Who
yeah,
fucking-
like at some point, I see
Yeah.
that shit all the time.
I mean, that's what the internet's for, is just to find people with your similar interests.
the
but-
Cookie Run fandom fucking blows my mind. Like, why does that
Cookie Run?
exist?
What's Cookie Run?
It's a mobile game. Oh, gingerbread cookies.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I've
Yeah.
never heard of
It
that.
has a huge fandom. Like I fucking see that shit all the time, dude. I'm not even lying. Like I promise you, if you go on fucking TikTok, you'll see like fucking fan cams of that shit, like easily.
Is
like
it, what is
millions
it?
of
Is it just
views.
like a Subway Surfers for cookies?
The original was actually, it was like one of the original Endless Runner games, like 2009 or some shit. And now they have like a Clash of Clans type game, and that one's like doing super well because it has like a story mode and shit. You'll play as like fucking like
A chocolate chip cookie?
yeah, or chocolate chip gingerbread cookie. And it's like, oh my god, no chocolate chip cookie and like fucking used tampon cookie are in like a relationship, but then fucking asswipe cookie came up and he murdered their family, and it's really sad and
Oh,
depressing.
is it like
I
that
remember, like,
story
Cookie
game?
Clicker.
And dude, I played the fuck out of Cookie Clicker. Are you kidding me? That shit's awesome. Adventure Capitalist used to be my shit back in the day.
Adventure Cap? What the fuck?
Yeah, you never played Adventure
I
Capitalist?
played Adventure Communist, actually.
Oh, I hated that one. That was awful. It was like Adventure Capitalist, but bad. I have like fucking 40 hours in Adventure Capitalist on my PS4.
I thought the Russian aesthetic was funny, and that's why I downloaded it. Anyway.
What the fuck is Adventure Capitalist? Or what the fuck?
It's a
Tycoon
clicker
game.
game. Yeah, it's a clicker tycoon game.
You just click shit and do what?
Click more shit.
Make more money.
Oh, you click to make money?
Yeah.
Oh.
You like go and you sell.
You buy
lemonade.
upgrades, you can buy like auto clickers and shit.
So what is the socials one? They just take more shit away from you?
I don't know. I've never played the
Kinda.
original. It kind of just seemed like the same thing, but with a different skin.
They're
I don't
just
know.
parodies on different economic stuff. Like they're obviously one's a parody of capitalism, one's a parody of communism, and shit like that. So like in the capitalism one, you'll have to get like investors. You'll have like angel investors that come through and they're parodies of like, I don't know, like I think they had like a Donald Trump parody in there actually, like back because the game came out like 2013 or whatever. It would have like that. They'll have like a fucking like a fusion of Bill Gates and Steve Jobs as an investor and everything.
I see.
And then eventually it's like you kill the world and then resurrect everyone using those angel investors because they're angel investors. It's like, it's like shit like that. The communist one, I forget what it is. It's like slowly you get like less and less stuff, I think. it's like the numbers eventually start going down or something,
funny.
I think. And I was like, I don't know. I like seeing the numbers go up. That's what I like to see.
This doesn't make me happy.
Yeah, it's like in Adventure Capitalist, like it starts off with you like at a lemonade stand, and then in Adventure Communist, it starts with like growing potatoes or some shit.
Yeah,
like
it
just
was,
like
it was potatoes. Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking of like, what if like Cookie Clicker came out today and I saw like somebody playing that? I would think it's like the absolute peak of fucking brain rot. I don't know. You're just sitting there like, like on a fucking cookie.
That's how I felt playing Donkey Kong, dude. I was literally just like running around smashing shit in the spawn room for 30
That sounds
minutes.
fun. I mean, I'm just looking at a cookie going, like the numbers are going up by one. I don't know.
No, like, I mean, I literally saw someone describe the Donkey Kong game as like, it was literally like, it does to your brain what like mindlessly scrolling through TikTok does. That's how they described it. And I was like, I don't know. It's kind of like a good thing, but also a bad thing. And I was like, yeah, no, I can totally agree with that.
The
Like,
brain
it's-
scratch feel good.
It's exactly how it feels while I'm playing it. I'm like, dude, this shit's like, time just goes by so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like,
God.
brain feel good. I don't know. I haven't really. Oh, I will shout out the same people who made It Takes Two. They made Split Fiction. That's pretty fun. Been playing that.
Yeah, I wanted to play that. It looks good.
We can play it. I have the code.
Down to
I
at
own the
some
game.
point. Yeah, I'm down to. Because I played A Way Out originally. Their first game.
It Takes Two.
It Takes Two is their second game.
I thought that was the first because that was one that won the Game Award. That's what I thought that was the first one.
Yeah, A Way Out was their first one. It's where you're breaking out of prison.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, it's like you both get arrested and you like go break out of prison together. It's like the two of them bond while they're breaking out. I don't know. It's a good game. It's cute.
Okay.
It's a lot shorter. It's like 5 or 6 hours long because it's kind of like a proof of concept. And then It Takes Two was like, let's just make this a full like 30-hour game or some shit.
Yeah, for sure. Because I think we're like halfway through it right now. So
Through Split Fiction or It Takes Two?
Split Fiction. We beat It Takes Two. That was so fun.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's just a cute game. I like it.
It Takes Two?
I played with Dylan, yeah.
Maybe you have to
Actually, I played both of those with Dylan.
We had to kill the elephant. That was so, like, it was so funny. That was actually the
Yeah.
funniest shit. There's a reference to that scene in Split Fiction.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think I heard they were making some kind of like a movie adaptation of one of them. I can't remember which one.
Probably, hopefully, It Takes Two. But like Split Fiction also wouldn't be a bad movie adaptation. It probably sell more than It Takes Two.
I think it kind of like defeats the purpose of it, but
I mean, it was
I'm not,
already kind of like
opposed to it.
they're already pretty cinematic games, if we're being honest.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I would say, like, what I liked about Split Fiction, they just took the same, like, team sharing abilities of It Takes Two and then made it harder. Like,
Yeah.
on certain aspects, like, one of you has to steer and
the-
shoot. The
yeah.
other person has to, like, fly and fucking, like, do some other extra tasks. It's like you're doing, like, brain functions. It's so fun.
Yeah,
It's so fun.
I kind of like when games do that. Like they have
They make
like,
you work for it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Like, have you seen Pragmata?
I've never heard of it.
It's an upcoming Capcom game.
Is
It's
it fighting?
No, it's like a third person shooter action game kind of. The whole thing is like you're like an astronaut with like a android girl on your back or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you like shoot like, you know, it's like you're fighting robots or whatever the fuck. But the whole thing is you play as him and the girl at the same time, and the girl has the ability to hack the robots. So you're fighting them while you're also doing mini games to like hack the robots while you're fighting and shit like that.
To like disable them and kill them.
Yeah, like you're disabling like certain weak points that you can then shoot them while you're doing that, but then also like they're attacking you while you're doing it. So you're trying to avoid that shit while you're doing mini games and like just like I don't know, stuff like that. I kind of like when games just kind of like throw shit at you like that.
Yeah. I fuck with those.
Yeah.
I like these some really good video games, Fidgy games that we've been playing. These are the two I like.
You have any predictions for what's gonna be game of the year?
Was the Elden Ring DLC hype for anybody? It just kind of came and went.
Yeah, it was a new game. Night Rain?
Yeah, Night Rain.
That kind of just
It kind of came and went.
go.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like
It's
Elden
just Battle
Ring
Royale.
Fortnite?
I'm
Yeah,
actually
Battle
pretty
Royale.
excited for Borderlands 4.
That's coming out this year?
Yeah.
Damn.
I heard bad things about it. I thought I don't
What
know.
bad things.
No, just like from like the reveal or whatever. I didn't see the trailer or anything like that. I don't know anything about
Just
it.
like discourse was negative and not
It
positive.
looks like Borderlands 3, but with less loading screens. so
Oh,
that's cool.
that's what it was. They were like, "Oh, you can't afford our game; it's your fault," or some shit like that. That's what it was.
I mean, they're just $70 like every other game.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It was weird.
I mean, I usually don't buy games on release, but
Mm.
the one like few times I have been like Destiny expansions and Borderlands. Like
Yeah.
I bought Borderlands 3 on the day it came out.
Monster
I
Hunter
own Borderlands
is
3 and I've never
definitely
played
not
it.
winning game of the year. I'll tell you that right now.
I heard a lot of people were disappointed about it.
Yeah, I'm
I
disappointed.
heard it wasn't optimized on PC.
I look, I bought it because all my friends were playing it. I probably should just waited to like the second DLC because it's just nothing to do. Like it's just
It's crazy.
I mean, because
Monster Hunter?
you played Monster Hunter World after like
I played
it's been out
all
for like
of
10
World,
years,
all
though.
of Iceborne. I played all of fucking Sunbreak, and then
Yeah.
this one was just kind of like.
Well, I'll say because you played it like after it was already out for like 7 or 8 years at that point, so it already had a shit ton of content
World?
by that point. Yeah,
I played World.
because World came out like 2013 or some shit.
I played Iceborne. That was my first introduction. I played Iceborne when it like a year after it came out.
Mm,
So so I guess I played all through World and Iceborne together.
yeah,
So
it's crazy that it used to be like a mobile game.
that's what it started as, is like a mobile.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought it was,
It was
like
like
a
a-
PS2 thing or like PS3.
No, I think World was actually the first console one. There was like 6 or 7 games before that, and they're all like DS games.
Yeah, DS. That's what it
Yeah.
was. That's what they're on.
I never got into it. I don't know. I remember when World first came out for the 3DS, and I did not know what the fuck I was doing, but that's because that game was not made for the fucking 3DS.
Yeah, definitely
So,
not.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I just could not get my fucking hands on the controls for that
I
game.
played a
for
little
some
bit of
reason.
World. I want to go back and like try and get all the achievements, but I've heard that is ass.
I'm sure it is.
There's so much like RNG involved with it.
No, it's, you have to get like crowned monsters.
the crowns, yeah.
Yeah, and there's just like no way of.
I'd probably like it if I ever like went back and actually like played it. I just haven't.
I mean, if
gotten
you have a
onto it.
favorite weapon type, it's just basically playing like Dark Souls strictly just with monsters.
I was like, because I've played Dauntless before. I know it's basically just
Yes.
like this is diet Monster Hunter pretty much.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is neat. I played it back when they had like 3 monsters in the entire
Yeah,
game.
I think I played it with you back then in like
Yeah.
high school. Yeah, because I was during my Dead by Daylight days.
Yeah. I've still been playing Dead by Daylight, but
Aren't they adding Rick Grimes or some shit?
yeah, and Michonne.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So 2 new survivors. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know. Capcom's like my favorite developer though. So I mean, I'd probably fuck with Monster Hunter just like on that because I'm like,
On principle.
I mean, it's their highest selling game. So I'm just like,
It is. It really is.
I'm just like, I mean, it would probably be good. I assume it's good.
Yeah.
I assume it's not the highest selling game they have for no reason. So
Oh, that's fair. But that's not game of the year. What would be game of the year? Any other predictions?
Let's come out. Mario Kart, Donkey Kong.
I mean, so far my vote would be Donkey Kong, but like, I don't know.
Damn.
It's not gonna be Mario Kart.
No, Marvel Rivals.
I was
came
naming
out.
because it came out.
Does
Yeah.
Marvel Rivals count for this year or last year? Because it came out in December.
I think it would count.
For this year?
Yeah.
They didn't get anything last year, so I think it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it came out like right after
Yeah.
the cutoff, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So I guess it could be Marvel. I don't see them winning Game of the Year.
That Helldivers 2 update was really fucking fun. The Super Earth.
Does that count
Yeah.
for a game of the
No,
year?
it's not. I'm just
Okay.
saying that was really fun. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they got a shout out at the Game Awards for that.
Yeah.
That was a really cool.
They'd
event.
probably have a category for
It was
like
a cool event until it
expansion.
ended.
Wait,
because
I'm
it
gonna
ended
see what
very.
games came out this year. I gotta check.
Don't get rid of this tab because I want to save it for something later.
Okay.
I don't know.
But yeah, like that. The way they ended that was so abrupt and weird. It's like, oh yeah, they're gone. You defended Super Earth. Good job.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you can't play this anymore.
They started like a new arc, right? Didn't they?
Oh, Claire
No, not
Obscure
yet, because
Expedition
the devs are all on
33.
break.
Oh, that's right.
The devs are all on break for the summer,
Oh,
so they just kind
okay.
of have like a skeleton crew giving out like little updates.
Okay.
Oh, Split Fiction came out this year. Honestly,
It was like the very beginning of the year.
it could do that. Anyone heard of Blueprints?
No,
I've never heard of it.
I have not.
Death Stranding 2, maybe.
I've heard good things about Death Stranding too, but I doubt it would win
That's
Game
just
of the Year.
walking the game from what I can.
yeah, walking but with mechanics.
I heard Death Stranding 2 took like all of the complaints about the first one and just like made it better.
Okay.
walking but with less mechanics.
Walking, but this time you run.
This time you can run and not drop all your shit all over the floor.
I've heard it's like a completely different genre than what the first one is.
They called the first one the first Strand type game. Like, what the fuck does that mean? They're like, we made a new genre called the Strand type game. Like, just fucking walking? What?
They didn't want to call it a walking simulator because that sounds bad. They didn't want to call it a fucking delivery simulator. It's literally what it is. You play as a fucking UPS driver, pretty
Yeah.
much. You're a UPS walker.
I've never heard of fucking Blueprints, but apparently that there are 4 games that have like a 90 or higher score on Metacritic, and that's Clear Obscure Expedition 33, Blueprints, Split Fiction, and Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
So Donkey Kong actually might win Game of the fucking Year.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Blueprints?
Yeah, look up what that is. I might need to check that shit out.
It's a puzzle adventure game with strategy, puzzle, and roguelike elements.
That describes like it's like every fucking indie game buzzword ever.
Yeah. It was released April 10th on PS5, Xbox, and Windows.
I think Borderlands 4 could actually be a contender if they just dial back on the god awful humor.
It's Borderlands. They're not going to.
Well, I like the humor in Borderlands 2 because it's like it's constant.
Yeah,
it's
but like if it's anything like Borderlands 3, from
3
what
is
I've
so
heard-
bad. Like they
Yeah.
tell like 80 jokes in the span of 5 minutes and none of them land. It is egregious to replay.
Like, I didn't hear anything good about Borderlands 3.
It's fun. Like the gameplay is like the only bad part is the story.
Oh, okay.
This is
Like, it's
one of
really
the best
fun to
games
fucking-
ever.
Grind and play. Like honestly, the DLCs are the best part about those games because it's different
Yeah.
writing teams than the main game.
What was that?
Fucking inventory. Where's the game start?
I like the way that pops up. This is probably something I would like.
Yeah, I would be bored playing this.
Death Stranding? Or what is it?
It's the blueprints or whatever.
Blueprints. Like
Oh.
it doesn't tickle my fancy if I'm being honest. Just
If Alfonso doesn't have people yelling
Dude, this-
slurs in his comms every 3 seconds, he
You're
can't.
looking at a menu. This isn't even a gameplay.
this is the first 18 minutes of the game.
You watch like 20 total seconds of the first 18 minutes, and one of them was a face mask popping up on screen.
The rest was a menu.
Yeah.
I'm not intrigued.
If you don't have like flashing colors every 30 seconds, they can't hold your attention.
No, they can't. They really can't.
And so why are you looking at the first like 18 minutes? Like why don't you look at
I just searched up gameplay and I was
this is
just
like a tutorial. Usually it's like the first 18 minutes of the game.
I don't know. You got it.
Alfonso has no variety in the games that he plays.
Remember when like the game journalists were playing Doom 2016, like the first mission?
Uh-huh.
It made it look like the most boring fucking thing ever.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember when the games journals got stuck in the fucking Cuphead level?
Yes, that's
That's the
crazy.
funniest shit to me.
He played Doom and he was stuck on like the first campaign mission 2.
Probably on normal difficulty too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
These guys are not gamers.
Yeah.
Well, he beat it, but he was like, it's painful to watch.
Have you played Doom?
Doom was awesome.
Play Doom.
Oh, Doom Dark Age just came out this year.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I heard it was aight.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything overly bad, but it also didn't like light up the world the way Eternal or the first 2016.
Play Doom. You need to play Doom.
You need to play Doom.
Rip and tear.
You would very much enjoy Doom, especially Eternal. There's
I
lots
think
of
any FPS fan should play Doom. Like,
Okay.
I think any fan of
Guns.
just action games in general, like any kind of action game, would probably like Doom.
Bow, 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 bow,
you would love the soundtrack.
bow, 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 bow.
Yeah, you would.
The soundtrack is like, all of it is in my gym playlist.
God.
To feel like an absolute unit. Okay, I'll check out Doom.
Bro is not going to check out Doom.
No,
I promise
you need to check it. Please.
I've watched
you need
people
to
play.
play.
I know what the game is.
Doom,
Okay, it's not the same thing. It's fucking playing it.
16
You
is
can't.
like
I'm
$10
sick
now.
of you always going. Oh no, I watched someone play the game. I
No, I'm
watched.
not- I'm
I
not
read the
saying-
Wikipedia article of someone playing.
I'm
the
not
game.
saying I'm not gonna
Playing
play it. I'm
Doom
just
is
saying, like,
totally fucking different than
You
like
can't be like,
watching
oh,
somebody
I've
play
watched
Doom.
someone play
No,
the
I'm just
game,
saying,
so I
like,
know what
like
it is.
You're
I-
like-
okay.
I was like,
I think
I've seen
Doom
it.
Eternal is like the best aim trainer. Like it is fucking
Doom Eternal?
You feel so cracked when you play that game.
Doom Eternal is one of the best feeling games of all time.
Yeah, I agree.
Easily like one of the best feeling games of all time.
It's my top 3 FPSs like of all time. It's fantastic.
It's one of my, like when it comes to like actual like gameplay, I think that game has like easily top 3 best gameplay out of any game I've ever played.
Yeah.
Like easily. I know a lot of people try to say 2016 is better, but like
It's not.
I don't know. For me, like
I can't go back.
yeah, like Eternal just is. It takes everything 2016 does and just fucking like ramps it up.
Yeah.
Like, even like the story elements it does introduce, I'm like, I fuck with this. You know what I mean? Like 2016 had story, but it was pretty much just like all logs or whatever. Eternal actually has cutscenes and stuff, and they just work in the context of everything else. I'm like, damn, I'm actually getting kind of like invested in the story of this shit. That's crazy.
I'll check out Doom.
Bro, his ass is not going to check out Doom. I promise you.
Pissed if you don't check out Doom.
I promise you
Doom
he's not.
2016 is like $10, bro. Just get it.
Yeah. Gotcha.
What is your holdout? Why have you not played it in the fucking 9 years since this came out?
I mean, I was playing Overwatch probably.
You played Final Fantasy.
I did play Final Fantasy. I didn't play the newest one. I only played the remastered one, 7 remastered part 1. I didn't play part 2.
But why'd you play that but not Doom?
It was free.
I promise you Doom has been free. There's zero chance Doom has not been free.
I'll check if it was free, I would have snagged it on my place. I'll check my library. If I got it, I'll play it.
Bro's not going to play. I'm telling you, he's not going to play it. There's no way he's going to play it. He's going to keep saying like, oh yeah, no, I'll get around to it. He's not going to get around to it. You have to actually get around to it. It's Doom.
It's Doom.
This motherfucker's not. He's smug. He's
After
We were
like-
talking about Nintendo, and earlier we were talking about time
yeah,
and like stuff.
like the time travel.
The time travel, butterfly effect, just history.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, right? So I remember seeing this one like a video. And it was just like real facts that will like change your entire perception of time.
Yeah.
And it was some shit where it's like Teddy Roosevelt could have played the very first Nintendo game.
Yeah, no, it's fair.
like,
Yeah,
like the card games.
yeah.
Like Adolf Hitler and Hirohito Cap. Like I don't know, but
I mean, he was allies with Japan, so
yeah, exactly.
they might have like here.
Nintendo.
Hitler Sama. I don't know, like whatever they even say.
Mustache Man saw one. But like, I started going through this Reddit thread of just like the same thing, and these are kind of crazy. It's like, so Pluto, right, was discovered in 1930, made a planet, and then in like 2010 or some shit was declassified as a planet, and has yet to make a full rotation around the sun in the time we've discovered it, and it made it a planet, not a planet.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Jesus.
There was one where it was like 1 million seconds is last week, 1 billion seconds is 1990.
I don't like that. That made me very
Like what's
upset.
a billion minus a million? Basically a billion.
Yeah.
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 Oh, I hate when you do shit with math because those zeros be fucking trippy,
Math
man.
is fucking sick.
I was
Yeah.
watching. This is a little off topic. I was watching this Neil deGrasse Tyson thing, and he was talking about how from like the caveman era up until 1880, we always had the same lifespan, like life expectancy.
I've seen that too.
Yeah, half of all people died by the age of 30 from like the cave period to the fucking then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then once you reach like 1880 or some
We
shit,
start washing our hands.
it finally went up to 35.
Hygiene, penicillin, medicine, vaccination.
Yeah, it finally went up to 35. So half of all people lived to the age of 35 then. And now in less than a fucking,
200 years.
yeah, less like in about 150 years, give or take, it's gone up to like fucking 70.
So
It's more than doubled.
give it another like 150. It might double to 140.
I mean, if it's going exponential, which I mean, that would, you know,
That would be the
hypothetically, I'm gonna live to be fucking 1,000 at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, there was one of these that was really interesting.
Futurama 2
Kinda
has
goes
to
into
become
that.
a reality.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, a few years ago, I don't know when this thread was from, but let's assume it was like within the past 3 years or some shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Archaeologists in Korea excavated a tomb of a noblewoman who lived around the 6th century AD by analyzing analyzing isotope ratios in her bones. They were able to carbon date it and find out like a lot of shit about her diet. Like they found out she had a non-perishable seafood diet, and then they could use that to find that she was an aristocrat because she could afford like
Seafood.
non-perishable food.
Yeah.
The tomb was like more inland, so higher status, stuff like that. They also found that she had early signs of cancer, and like think about it. If you were like in the 6th century AD, you don't know what cancer is.
Yeah.
Like they know more about this woman than she ever knew about her own health or person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
That's crazy.
let's see.
Like knowing someone's skeleton had cancer from like 600 AD is like, yeah, wow.
Okay, now it's the 21st century, the age of the internet and the cyberspace. The amount of data storage capacity in the world is phenomenal and continues to grow. Let's see.
Quantum computing is also pretty fucking trippy.
Even if you were to delete every email you have ever sent to all the companies you have ever owned or used, a significant percentage of those emails will retain on corporate mail servers, ISP databases, and it's very likely that when you're dead, a significant trace of your computer usage and internet usage history will remain, possibly forever.
I am so cooked.
And it's entirely possible that future generations of computer and database experts will be able to recover all of those email messages, photos, videos, metadata, etc.
No.
And they will have access to data analyst tools that can't even begin to you can't even begin to conceptualize. They will be able to develop a psychological profile of you based on email messages you have sent, received from your coworkers, family members, etc. They will probably be able to draw conclusions about you, your personality, and things that influence you that you don't even know about yourself.
It's over. It's so Joe. It's Joe.
Alfonso's fucked, dude.
It's Joe.
That shit is. I read that when you guys were talking about Marvel Rivals. I was like, that is deep as hell. Like,
No, that's Jover. That's so fucking Jover. My metadata is going to snitch like a motherfucker.
I'm different. I can wipe my history.
See? Boop, boop, boop. History cleared.
Exactly.
I don't even leave cookies.
I delete my cookies, actually.
I eat that shit, no crumbs.
All these are really cool.
What you got?
Sometimes
MLK Jr. and Anne Frank were born in the same year.
The blind deaf. Wait, what? So
Anne Frank is the
diary
Jewish girl in the attic.
Yeah.
You got her mixed up with Helen Keller.
Oh my god!
You said also Martin Luther King and Anne Frank are canonically the same age, basically.
What the? All right, dude.
If your grandparents are 80 years old, they lived through a third of our entire nation's history.
That's true. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I actually, I knew this, but a lot of people don't. Oxford University is 200 years older than the Aztecs.
Oh yeah.
How the fuck did that happen?
Oxford's been around since like 1200. It started in the Dark Ages.
Oh, I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. It was like because they didn't have schools and shit back then, so they're like, oh, let's just make a big school.
I see.
I have no idea if that's true or not. I just kind of said that.
The premiere of Star Trek is closer to women gaining the right to vote than the present day.
I mean, that sounds right to me.
Yeah, Star Trek is pretty old.
I don't know. I imagine Star Trek as being older. It's just from like the 1960s.
Suffrage and shit.
Suffrage and shit. Bro, what the fuck are you saying?
That's what suffrage is, the right to vote. Women's suffrage.
Yeah, I know what suffrage is.
And that's what Star Trek is.
Tyrannosaurus Rex lived nearer to the current day than it did to the Stegosaurus.
Yep.
Cleopatra was close. I actually know this one. Cleopatra was closer to the modern day than when the actual pyramids were built.
Yeah. I knew that one. That was really fucking. Because they would consider them those old things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should tear them down.
I want to see if you know how there's people saying there's like stuff inside them, like there's stuff like there's size and mythology. I want to check that shit out.
George Washington could move no faster than Alexander the Great, not including seafarer travel.
What do you mean move no fast? I'm lost.
They both had horses.
I thought you meant like just
they're like physical speed.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah,
that too. I mean, like they're on foot.
I mean, yeah, I don't move any faster than him either.
You have a car.
Yeah, but if I'm on foot, then I mean,
well, like the whole thing is talking about their modes of transportation. Okay,
the
whatever.
technology. Yes.
Yeah,
it's just worded very odd.
Yeah, I was like, we ride at dawn.
I had to think about it for a few seconds too.
Yeah,
that's why I explained it. But
I was like, I don't know. I feel like George Washington could run a better mile than me. I don't know.
I was watching this guy on YouTube, and he basically said like one of the biggest historical blunders was Alexander the Great not choosing a successor. Basically, he just kind of conquered shit and then left it to his homies. His homies started killing each other immediately as soon as he died. If he would have just had a son, then more likely
history has showed even if you
never
do
had a son.
Have successors, people will still bicker and fight over your kingdom.
I mean,
yeah, happens with most empires.
So basically, he was just the goat, and then everyone else was just gonna fuck him over.
He was the great, actually.
Alexander the Great, yeah, the goat.
Imagine being so badass that they nicknamed you the Great.
Yeah, and all you did was just kill a lot of people. But you were the best. I mean, that's what, but it's so weird when you look at through a historical lens because I mean, technically,
yeah.
I mean, you don't think fucking the Huns were philosophizing? They actually they revered religion.
Down.
Yeah,
I mean, that's having respect for someone who can just believe in a concept that's
it's not philosophizing. It's just having respect.
Well, I mean, like they philosophize.
They didn't write that shit down though, so it's not remembered.
They didn't write that shit down. Doesn't count.
Also, I think Alexander the Great did like balance the conqueror philosopher thing better. The Mongols probably just didn't give a shit about that. Just leaned into the conquer.
All right, you're ours now. See ya.
Yeah.
They were fair from what they get negative rap. They were actually pretty like I want to say like liberal, but they let a lot of things slide. The reason why
they did also pillage and rape.
But you know what started that? You know what started that? Not that it was started.
What do you mean? What started?
No, but you know what led for them to expand westward? That was it was in the same video. One of the biggest mistakes. Because after Alexander the Great, basically when the Mongols were still in like northern China, that area, like Siberia, whatever the fuck, some Turkish or Persian guy, they basically a Mongolian got into a dispute with them. And then they killed the messenger. One thing in Mongolian Empire, you don't kill the fucking messenger because they didn't do anything. They're just telling you what's going on. Yeah. So basically, he went through like 2 fucking escalations. Basically, this random town, like what's like a lord or something? Like what's like below a king, like a duke or something? A Persian lord, duke, yeah, sure. A Persian duke or lord killed a messenger. Then the Hun went to them and was like, you need to fix this. No, he didn't do that. He went to the actual like emperor of that area. So the guy in charge, he went to the leader of that land. He was like, hey, look, your guy killed my messenger. And then I think, he sent a messenger. And then the king killed that messenger. He killed 2 messengers. And so then he genocided them. That entire civilization was wiped off. Like that is they existed. There was a large group of land, estimated like millions or hundreds of thousands, died, all killed men, women, and children. And then he just kept going in that direction. And that led him to like Europe and shit.
They didn't explain why he kept going though.
It doesn't explain why he kept, but like that just started it. So I mean, obviously, if you could wipe out a kingdom, you're like, wow, I was pretty good at that.
Let's do it again.
Yeah. But no, that's what started like that, him conquering other kingdoms. Because he was so diplomatic. He was like, look, I just want to, hash this out between the 2 of us. Can we like, solve this? But because they flipped them off twice, fuck
dude,
it.
Was it the Mongol or the man?
It was the Mongol. Was it the messenger or the man?
Thank you, Chinggis.
Thanks you, Chinggis. Very cool.
Homo sapiens have existed for 200,000 years, but we've only developed writing and reading within the last 10,000. So 98%
of our history is just word of mouth and lost. Yeah.
I don't know if much of value was lost. I mean,
how would you know? They didn't write any shit down.
I mean, what the fuck did we do? We like
any type of like anomaly or like spiritual shit that we try to like say we see today. They probably have like
entire religions, cultures, all that could just be gone.
They could have actually known if we came from like aliens or Yakubs or some shit. And they probably were just talking about it and then like, as soon as they started writing shit down, they're like, remember that thing? What thing? And that was it. That was the end of the conversation.
It was neat, I guess.
Yeah, it's cool.
I don't know.
You said 100,000 or 20,000?
200,000.
200,000. Damn, we've been here for a minute.
And we developed the writing in the last 10,000.
Damn.
The craziest thing is like there's other fucking humans.
We just outbred them.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy to me. Yeah.
Other sapiens, yeah.
That's just a crazy concept to me.
There's different people, just like genetically different than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I still can't wrap my head around like what the difference is between like us and like fucking Neanderthals versus like
a Homo erectus or Homo probatus, whatever the fuck.
No, I was gonna say versus like a fucking like a breed of dog. Like what are like genetically like dog breeds aren't considered different species. They're all still just like a dog.
Traits, characteristics, general like.
But I'm saying like there's a lot more different between a fucking Chihuahua and a Great Dane than there is between us and a Neanderthal.
But there was other types of humans too. They're probably like more stocky ape like people, like orangutan ass niggas.
There were,
yeah. I'm just being honest, but I mean, we just know Neanderthals because I don't know why, but
I'm just saying like in general, like I mean like why are those considered different species but not like the dogs? You know what I mean?
I don't know if it would be considered species. We could still fuck them and reproduce with them because that's
no, they're different species. The same like a horse and a donkey are in the same species, but you can reproduce. You just have a mule.
But then that thing's infertile. I don't know if it really counts if you could be fertile with that species because like ligers are infertile.
I don't know, but like Neanderthals. Neanderthals weren't just a different breed of human though.
I thought that was the reason why we could have children with them was because.
Am I wrong, Darren? I'm
pretty sure that's why. Like you literally can't.
I'm actually reading about it right now.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they are 2 different.
Do we just like lose an entire breed?
Yeah, two different human species, but we intermingled. But Homo sapiens just had this is what it says. Evidence suggests that Homo sapiens were more mobile with wider geographical ranges and greater knowledge of their environment. They also developed more advanced technologies.
Yeah, we're just better.
Yeah, just smarter. And symbolic art, potentially giving them the edge in survival. Neanderthals, while they did use tools to like control fire and hunt. Their tools were less diverse and their social structures were more localized, so they didn't travel around that much. But that was them like being adapted to colder climates. You can't really move around in like a colder climate. You can't fucking go. But like everybody has like a little bit of Neanderthal in them.
Mm-hmm. Except for me, John do.
You still have fucking Neanderthal in you.
Neanderthals went extinct after, I guess, 40,000 years ago. They just disappeared from the fossil record. So I guess
I think we hunted them out.
They were there for like 160,000 years.
We probably just outlived them, and the ones that
killed all their resources or something. Yeah.
Well, no, it just sounds like they were not as. What do you call it?
I mean, you just kind of die out due to like survival of the fittest. If
I think we probably like competed with them for the same resources or something, and just like wiped them out.
Maybe if they migrated like south, but
yeah. I mean, they obviously were in the same area. We fucking mated with them and stuff back then, so that makes sense.
The fittest survive. What do you call it? Whatever.
But like, why is that not a breed? But like with dogs, it is. You know, like you see like where my confusion with that is. You know what I mean? Like, there's
because we made other dog breeds.
Yeah, but I mean,
I guess that would count. We didn't make a Neanderthal, but we could fuck it.
But we still came from a similar ancestor. Like the dogs still also just came from a similar ancestor, but they're not like.
It's like you had the wolf. You didn't have like a wolf and a different type of dog, like a dingo. You made every other type of but you made every other type of dog from wolf. We were just two separate human things.
Yeah, we also came from a similar ancestor, though. That's what the whole point, like the missing link is.
So it's like fucking your second cousin or third cousin at that point. You kind of came back together. But with dogs,
that's what it is. Yeah, dogs can mate with a wolf.
But dogs, that's why they're called dog breeds. They came from breeding.
And you like kind of
like humans didn't come from
those traits.
Different humans didn't come from breeding. It was just like we said, you had a common ancestor.
Yeah, third cousin type shit.
It's just like a technicality in the language, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
because like you are right, but like that's why they're called breeding.
So I mean, genetically, are they considered a different species? Then, because I know they're not.
What
like,
Homo sapiens and
no different dogs and stuff.
I don't know.
Because I mean, genetically, I don't know. It's still odd to me. I don't know.
So what is your question? Can dogs not breed with? Can certain dogs not breed with other dogs? Then is that more of your question?
I mean, they can, but I don't. Like, I'm basically just saying, like, I don't understand like the difference, to be honest. Like, I'm
different dog breeds are not considered different species because they can interbreed and produce viable, fertile offspring. While they exhibit significant physical and behavioral differences, these variations are largely due to artificial selection by humans over a relatively short period of time, not long enough for them to evolve into distinct species. So it's like just the breeding thing.
I guess the Neanderthals are too distinct from us.
Why?
What's more distinct about them versus a fucking Chihuahua and a Great Dane? Though?
Their skeletal structure, probably.
Dude, what the fuck? There's a lot more difference between a Great Dane and Chihuahua's structure.
Like, I'm assuming with the Neanderthals, it's just like they're literally just like built. That's like comparing a gorilla to an orangutan. It's like that's different. When you look at like the same mechanics of a dog, like same way you can look at like the mechanics of a fish.
You cannot look at a fucking pug and tell me that shit is built the same as like anything else. It has a jaw,
has 4 arms, probably has the same.
That motherfucker can barely breathe.
Don't look at the squishy parts. Don't look at the squishies. Look at the Don't look at the how does it breathe? Don't look at the squishy part. Look at the skeleton. It probably got like the same skeleton layout, just in a more like, you know, pygmy stature. It's probably just a smaller big dog skeleton. It's probably like, you know what I mean? Like,
dude, fucking whales still have like the vestigial structures from being a fucking wolf thing back in the day. Yeah. So I mean, the vestigial structures and shit alone aren't enough to like say that.
I'm saying, like, they don't
and even then, I promise you the skeleton of a Chihuahua and a Great Dane are more different than ours and a Neanderthal.
They're probably like exactly the same, just like one's like a small miniature of the big one.
There's no way.
I'm gonna look that up right now, actually.
There's no fucking way. I promise you.
I bet they look
Have you
the same.
seen what a Chihuahua's head looks like? How fucking big its eyeballs are? That thing's skull looks...
I'm literally just saying...
That thing's skull has to be fucked up. I'm telling you.
What the fuck is a pug skull? Holy shit.
It looks like a bug skull?
A pug.
Oh. I was like, dude, I don't think bugs have skulls. Dude, I feel like a pug's skull looks disgusting. Like, there's no way. Oh, look at that thing. It's like an art piece. It looks like a fucking homunculus, dude. That shit, like, you know, like,
it looks like a fucking tick.
Like, what the fuck is that? You cannot tell me that shit looks genetically more similar than us in a fucking Neanderthal. Have you ever seen like those fucking
because breeding is not evolution. That was their point.
Okay, but they also said like, oh, because it's able to like mate or whatever.
It's artificial. Because it's artificial. That's why.
Yeah, the breeding.
Yeah.
So here's a bunch of dog skulls, by the way.
Because
Yeah.
They look
we
very similar.
because
Besides-
we yeah.
Look at the one at the
besides
bottom right.
bulldog.
Yeah.
The bulldog.
Yeah. And a pug?
Because we made those happen, we didn't make Neanderthals happen. They just kind of.
Oh, so what? Because we played God and sped up evolution, all of a sudden that's our fault?
Well, they would have never evolved that way. We made them do that.
So? We still did it.
Neanderthals were just built like that. We were just built like that.
So what? Now
What the
that
fuck is that thing?
I don't like that.
So like what?
Well, you know that thing from Halloween Town, Sally's dad?
Yeah,
Weird.
yeah. But like now that that's basically implying now that humans exist, evolution now also does not exist because we are going to fucking put our
Well, it's debated.
put our fucking nasty little fingers in there and
It's
modify
debated.
every
Some people
animal.
don't believe in evolution, John.
Okay, dude, that's not what we're talking about right now. But
Yeah,
like,
it's
okay,
adaptation.
yeah, that's not what we're fucking talking about right now. But okay,
That's what you were saying. You were saying something about evolution.
yeah, okay.
Why are all of your searches in incognito mode?
We fucking know why, Darren. Why are you asking?
But they're just like really tame searches, like just normal Google searches.
I know.
It
I
does it in
just
incognito
hate
mode.
having them like do the predictive text and also the whole cookie thing of them like showing me ads for things I search up. I don't really get that from private
He
browsers.
doesn't want the government watching.
You can
when he's-
opt out of
he's
targeted ads
Googling all
on
that
like every
shit.
service.
I don't want to have to manually do that. I'd rather just be
It
in a
asks
private.
you anyway, even if
I
you
don't
don't do
care.
that.
They don't. It's,
Okay,
it's-
whatever.
I don't like having all the little.
He does it out of habit.
Yeah. Can't catch me lacking. But
I don't know, cause like
I don't know.
this shit is really pissing me off. Like it's implying we made evolution go extinct. That's literally what this is implying to me. I don't like it.
Kind of.
You can't tell me breeds are
I
different.
mean, think about
Like-
how animals have to adapt to like urban areas now, and how most of them can't, so they're dying out.
Yeah, but you're telling me that like I don't know if for some reason like if we make some shit evolve in a lab that just all of a sudden doesn't count.
Yes.
Why?
Same thing with like plants, like they're we make like broccoli, lettuce, and fucking asparagus all the same fucking plant. We just chose different parts to pimp out.
Exactly, but they're different species now.
Are they different? Can we?
What are the
is it
different?
like
what's another like
breeds?
human species that can ask
Just-
this thing?
Homo erectus.
I think yeah, because that's different than Neanderthal too.
I
Or
think
is that
Homo
Neanderthal?
erectus is actually the one that's closest, isn't it?
I honestly don't know.
I don't know the difference, man.
Erectus just means they stood up right. Talking about their posture instead of like hunching, they're just a little more.
Probably, yeah.
But fuck.
I think other humans probably like walked around on all fours or some shit, monkey mode. I don't know. Anytime you see like a recreation of what a Neanderthal looked like, they always just look like a fucking human.
Just like more caveman-y.
I mean, it's also just
Yeah.
what people looked like back then too, though.
Apparently, a lot of interbred humans, I guess, from Neanderthals, Homo erectus, and Homo sapiens were infertile. Like it was rare for them to be fertile.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we just produced better offspring because we were smarter, and so we just outlived them. That's really what happened.
They
They-
outbred them too.
yeah, they probably just were like living like I'm gonna live in my mountain, do, and then like a fucking avalanche or like another ice age comes, and I'm just like,
But also,
Well, no, I'm saying like if a Homo erectus and a Homo sapien, or like a Neanderthal and a Homo erectus,
Kids were
tried to
infertile.
make a kid. Yeah,
but not always though.
they're not always, which is why we still have
Yeah,
Neanderthal DNA and shit.
yeah. I don't know. Like that's what I'm
Common
saying. Like it,
for them to have a lack
it
of
was
fertile
close enough,
offspring.
but not too close.
yeah,
It's kind of what I'm getting from this.
yeah. Because I mean, there's dogs like that too. If you get like a really fucking big dog and a really fucking little dog, it's probably not going to work out.
But what
I
if
only
you
know that
do
meme. Get that
artificial insemination? Let me look that up.
No, I'm saying like literally like the puppy will have fucking complications and like
Hmm.
die.
What was that like me with the guy saying like get that big ass dog? You can't be fucking that little dog, man. Get on that little dog, man.
Yeah, because I don't know. Like I know it's
All dog breeds can interbreed
Nice
because they're the same species.
dog.
Yeah, that's what like dog. It doesn't feel right to me.
But all cat breeds can't interbreed because like I don't think a lion can fuck a house cat.
That's not what we're talking about.
I'm talking about dogs, but you see what I'm saying?
Those are considered different species, though.
They are.
Yes, a lion and a house cat.
They're just cats. There's big cats, and little cats. Why use the term cat if they're not all the
Yes,
same?
lions and house cats are totally different species.
Why would they be the same fucking species?
It's called cat. Big cat.
When you say cat, you're thinking of like a fucking like Siamese cat, like a Siberian, like some shit like that. You're not talking about a fucking lion.
But they're all cats.
Like
pumas?
a wolf is a dog? Like a dingo is a dog?
Wolves can breed with dogs. Dingoes can breed with dogs, but why can't a lion?
They can't reproduce. Actually, they can reproduce. Actually, they can reproduce. Wolf dogs can have kids.
So why can't cats do it? Why are cats so special?
Dude, you know how fucking big a lion is versus a house cat?
But you just said dogs can do it. There's complications though, but it'd be the same proportions ish. Like a Great Dane.
No, wolf dogs can reproduce.
Wolves and dogs are considered the same species.
But not cats.
You're fucking lying.
I'm not lying.
So a husky and a wolf are the same species.
Huskies are
They can
like the
produce
closest
viable
descendant of a wolf.
offspring.
A chihuahua
Yes.
and a wolf are the same species.
They can produce offspring together that is viable and
a
fertile.
lion and a house cat can't. Someone explain this to me because now I'm mad.
So a wolf and a dingo are the same
Yes.
species?
Yes, they can produce viable offspring together with
Dog, that shit-
genetic. It's just genetic variation.
Dogs are the ghosts is what I'm hearing.
Dude, this shit pisses me off. That's not. These motherfuckers are lying to me. There's no way. A wolf
crazy.
and a
I
chihuahua are the same species.
See, now my lion and cat statement is making a little more sense. Because what the fuck?
fact that shit makes it make sense pisses me off. I can't lie.
Because now I feel less dumb because that honestly sounds pretty valid. Why can't they do that?
Why the fuck aren't they the same species? What the fuck?
Because I
Well,
know
lions and house cats, their evolutionary paths actually diverged like millions of years ago. You know, well, dogs is way more recent.
What about
And
like
also, it's in human intervention. It's breeding.
what about like a cat and like a lynx or something? You know, it's
like a bobcat.
I'm like, yeah, it's like close enough.
A bobcat.
You know,
I feel like a
I
house
think
cat
that's
and a
like close
bobcat can have a baby.
I'm like, I feel like I'm questioning God at this point. I want to keep going. I don't know. I feel like I'm, but like uncovering some cover up or some shit.
I guess like cheetahs and panthers would also be different. Leopards.
I
and
think they can't
pumas.
breed though.
I know like tigers and cheetahs can breed.
Bobcats are
together.
different species.
Man, it's just pissing me off. Man, what the fuck's going on?
Cats just had to be different. Cats just had to be different. I feel like that's just what
Like, what
was
the
come
hell?
down to.
Like, what is this? These rules don't make any sense. Like, oh yeah, you can just have kids and that's it. Like, what the fuck is that?
The rules seem pretty clear. Can you produce offspring together that is
But it doesn't
genetically
sound
viable and fertile?
Like, I get it, but it
Yeah, I mean, you look at all the cats. It's like, shouldn't you all be able to have cat kids? But it's like, no.
Well, they don't. Clearly.
And then when you look at all the dogs, since wolf, which is dog prime, is like, can you all fuck each other and produce
Yes.
kids? Yes.
and we can all produce viable offspring that is fertile.
And then I
So,
think
like-
the math ain't math.
But like, so what if like there's some like freak shit that happens in nature and all of a sudden like these two random things are able to like reproduce or something? You know
I
what
mean,
I mean?
that's kind of what the Neanderthal
I don't-
Homo erectus thing was, and that's why we're here. Because some of them did get through.
Well, we're mainly still Homo sapien.
Yeah, we're mainly still, but
We're still
some of
Homo
them got through
sapien.
the
We're not
cracks.
called a mix. We are Homo sapien.
But like, why does that not count? But like the shit with the wolf and the dog, the
I have a
shit
question.
does. You know, what I mean, like I don't. I know this kind of made everything go off the
Like,
rails,
just the
but like
rails.
it's fucking pissing me off.
It's inconsistencies. man.
God,
What the fuck is a mule then?
It's a
It's
horse
not
and
fertile.
a donkey. Yeah, but they're infertile.
well,
Donkeys,
no,
mules,
because
and
some
horses.
mules are fertile though. That's the thing.
Donkeys, mules, and horses are three different species.
Yeah. But
So,
donkeys
That
and
is
horses
weird.
can have
That's
sex.
like a fucking breed. Wait.
So you're telling me that they can just lab grow a fucking whole ass species and it counts? What the
Yes.
fuck is that?
Didn't lab grow a mule?
They
What do
definitely
you
put
mean?
that donkey in next to that
That's-
fucking horse.
That shit
It's
was
not
not
lab grown.
That shit's not supposed to
This is-
exist. You can't just like I'm
They
used to
can't.
having
It
horse.
is.
Yeah.
They had mules without scientific laboratories. What are you guys saying?
okay, but like when I do it in a lab, all of a sudden it doesn't count. Why? Just because they'll do it in nature, all of a sudden, like I
They
don't
make
know.
dog breeds in labs either. That's just selective breeding.
But why? So why does it not count for dogs, but it does for them?
I don't know.
It is like,
Because some mules are not genetically viable and can reproduce and shit. That's why.
But some can.
Some can.
but yeah, so what? So
So because of the inconsistency, you can't
Does that
say
mean
horses
if-
and mules,
if-
horses and donkeys
what
can
about
breed
like a
together.
fucking human being born infertile? Are they not fucking human anymore because they can't have kids?
Well, that's not from the result of trying that different.
But what about a mule that's
experimentation.
born
That-
infertile?
because that's the direct result from you
Of a
trying
horse
to
and a
mix two
donkey,
different
yeah.
species. A person just being born infertile
Infertile.
is like
a genetic
But
anomaly.
it's
Yeah,
only
exactly.
it's only labeled as a different species because of the rule saying that they can breed. So if it can't breed,
But
then
it
that means
can
it
breed
shouldn't be
sometimes.
counted as a.
It's kind of like the
It's a
platypus.
fucking paradox.
It's
It doesn't
like
make
the
any
platypus
sense.
of,
Like, what
like-
the fuck is that?
It's like the platypus of the
You're saying like,
pedigree table.
they're different species because they can breed, but also if they can't breed, they're still the same species because I said so. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is that?
And only sometimes their offspring is infertile, but we still won't count it.
Like,
Can orangutans and gorillas have babies? That's my next question.
No,
And I don't want
no.
to end off on that.
No. That's too far.
I think they can. After everything I've seen
Wait,
today-
mule. Okay, so horses and donkeys are two separate species, but mules are not. They're not a species. They're just not a species. They're just a hybrid.
they're just a
Which
thing.
I mean makes sense. I can accept that as an answer.
They're a freak of nature, is what you're saying, Darren.
Yeah.
They're an
It's not
anomaly.
a freak of nature because
They're an anomaly.
they're human. Okay, human intervention.
Exactly. So they're freaks.
They're called hybrids.
Yeah.
So can orangutans and gorillas have babies?
But in that case, why aren't dogs and wolves considered a hybrid? Why are they considered the same fucking species? That pisses me off.
Because they can all breed and produce the
So
same
can mules.
offspring.
No.
Mules can't. They're infertile.
Basically, what he's
Not
saying
all
is
mules are. Some
any
of them
dog
can.
that
Majority
mates with
are,
another
which is why
dog
that
can
exists.
make another
Oh,
dog.
so if there's 51% that are fucking infertile, all of a sudden it doesn't
it's
count.
not 51%. It's like 90.
There's okay, it's not in the grand scheme of things, it's not that different.
Wait, so if I
That is
just
very
keep
different.
breeding mules that can breed with other mules, I could technically make like
Yeah, but there's no guarantee because it's because of the chromosomes. Actually,
If you
They
breed them
explained it.
10 times, statistically you'll have a fucking fertile one.
It's because mules have uneven chromosomes. They have 63, making it difficult for them to produce offspring because of that reason.
oh,
You
well,
know,
just
I've-
give them an extra chromosome.
Because then it would be something totally fucking different. Like, it would actually be a different species.
You know, I've thought about that too before because I remember hearing that like the reason certain animals are like able to reproduce is because they have the same number of chromosomes and or like, whatever the fuck. And I'm like, what if you just happen to find two animals that have the same number of chromosomes? Like, what if it's like a frog and a fucking bird that both have like 23 and you just get them to fuck? Like,
Get
would that
those
work?
Avatar creatures, like the fucking.
But, like, would that work?
Dude, you know how many
Or-
chromosomes like dogs have?
No,
Like 128 or some shit.
No, it's like, oh my god, it's insane.
it's like 2.
At least two, more than one.
Dude, I fucking crack myself up sometimes.
Yeah, so a human has, as we know, 46 chromosomes.
Yes,
Dogs have 78.
That's cool.
but you need all them chromosomes
For all those fucking breeds that they're carrying around. Who do you mean?
That's probably why.
Well, no,
they're
it's
like
the same
fucking
species, John. They all of them
They're
have
just like
78. That
fucking
wolf had
Legos. They
78
just mix and
chromosomes.
match.
Yeah, but they have. That's what I'm saying. They have to fucking pick and choose which of those chromosomes are active or whatever. I don't know how chromosomes and shit work. I don't know, but they have to go through and they're like,
because
oh,
they have so
No,
many
every
options.
dog has 78 chromosomes. It doesn't matter if it's a
Yeah.
chihuahua,
Yeah.
a wolf, a
It's just
fucking
like- it's-
Kaya.
it's-
Aaron, I get that.
Okay.
But,
It's the variability.
But like they're gonna be like, okay, this chromosome right here is the one with the long legs and the tall legs. And it's like, okay, this
Well,
one
those are
with tall
genes,
legs.
not chromosomes.
Yeah, same thing. I don't know the difference. I don't know.
Okay, well, I gotta know before we end this episode with the gorillas and the orangutans.
They're not gonna be able to reproduce.
I want.
Oh,
them
yeah,
to.
gorillas and ranks. All
I
right.
want them. To.
I promise you, they cannot
Want them
reproduce.
Because that would make me happy for the new Planet of the Apes movie. You see a little orangutan or some shit.
Orangutan. That shit-
Little orangutan.
Whoa, they can't. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. They can't.
I fucking. I was gonna.
They
get
are
mad,
different
dude.
species, and their genetic differences, including different chromosome numbers, make successful interbreeding impossible.
Impossible. I got a hard
Watch me
no.
try. Wait, no.
Watch me try. What the fuck?
No.
He said, I got 48. What they talking about? What they talking about? I don't know. Y'all got anything else to
Hell no.
smorgasbord?
I have like respect for dogs after this. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Man, we need less. Never mind. I'm gonna say that. Never mind.
You need less dogs. What the fuck are you gonna say?
I was gonna
Shout
say
out.
genetic diversity.
The boys at Cellrays. Buy one, sell anywhere. They're on Amazon, Apple, Macari. Why did I say Amazon? They're on, I mean,
And they are.
they are on those.
Well, I mean,
things.
they're not on those things. They help you put things on
Yeah,
those things.
but
Because
they're
by
on-
using them, you go through and you're able to generate a listing on various different platforms, keep track of it, and sell it all from one convenient place.
Yes.
Also have the capability to generate an AI listing for you. You don't have to use it. but it goes through and helps you make something. You just take a picture of it, like, oh wow, look, I have a fucking crushed up Celsius can. This is how much it sells for, like 2 cents. Great. You know what I mean? And then it helps you out with that. It's awesome, but also probably don't sell trash. I don't know how well it's gonna work. I don't know. Recycle it instead, please.
Here every Wednesday, making all sorts of amazing things for you guys to listen to, maybe see, maybe do. That's just what we do. Today was a very fun day. This was our improv. You guys to see behind the scenes of we just be doing this shit for real. For
We really don't
It was
know
actually way
either.
more fun than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah. I mean, we just spitballed for like 16 minutes. We just said, fuck it. This is the episode. Click. Yeah. All right. But I mean, we thank you for watching, listening, however you
Consume your Scatcast content.
consumed this in particular. I don't even know what the hell this was. I'm not going to lie, but
It was actually really fun.
it was fun. I mean, I'll
This will
take
be a
it.
fun listen.
It would. But yeah, also don't forget to check out the Fantastic Four thing that like Darren and I brought up earlier.
Slop or not.
I wish Alfonso was there, but he's like leaving the country or
Trademarked.
whatever. Yeah. Nice. But yeah, check it out later. See y'all next week and we'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.